truth.
Unfiltered and unfazed. This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth and The Truth app.
The reason I believe the racism is getting worse is because whites know that they will be outnumbered in about 20, 21 years. They're going to be outnumbered.
Hey, Tory, man. How are you doing, brother? I'm actually from India. We brown people can totally relate with you. Sometimes it's like, did that just happen to me?
We have to not let the government mind us either.
That cop ain't never been brought to the public because he ain't normal, and he may not even exist no more.
Say no more. Release the video.
You know, you keep on doing what you're doing, man. You're going to take over this talk radio, man. Just keep on focusing on what you're focusing on. I wish you a lot of love.
God bless you, brother.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio in Milwaukee, here is Tory Lowe.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. And I'm here for the action.
And but that action.
And I want all the smoke.
Who wants the smoke today?
Salute to my brothers and sisters on the front lines. The marathon continues.
The movement continues.
How you doing, DJ Brother Z?
It's Thursday.
And how y'all doing out there in Radio Land? Truth Nation. Hey, thank you for joining me this Thursday, February 15th, 2024. And I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Look, I wanted to talk about two things. And the one thing, I'm going to need y'all participation. One of the things I want to talk about, I'm going to need y'all participation. I said this was going to happen. For those that, tune in, I already said that I was going to do the brainstorm today. I mean, I was going to give y'all some time to get y'all thoughts together, to get y'all minds in the right space to have the brainstorm. So today we're going to have a brainstorm. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is the Valentine's Day post that I'm seeing on social media. Like today, I got up and I just seen a lot of ridiculousness. I seen a lot of people who posted like great things that happened on Valentine's, and then you can always tell when people hurt because they got these posts saying that they're gonna be all right, kinda like don't worry about it. So I just hey, that's why you can't get involved in these holidays. That's why I say people get so geeked up for these, marketing strategies that they forget, you know what I mean? The everyday, day-to-day things that needs to take place as we as human beings, as we live day to day, we got to stay more focused on what's needed. And sometimes, a lot of things that we consume as America, they turn us into consumers, and then we get geeked up for certain things because we just going with the flow with America. But sometimes you got to go with the flow of your frequency. And the frequency is powerful, and that's why I say you got to be in tune with yourself. That's why I love when people say, hey, look, we got to learn to love ourselves. We got to learn to make ourselves happy so we can learn how to or be able to pour into others. And many times we want to be poured into, but we can't pour into others because we don't have it. We don't have that energy. Only thing we can do is kind of like wing it. And when you winging it, hey, good luck. And you wing it when you don't understand who you are. When you're not putting in the time to peel the layers back on who you are. Now, when it comes to myself, You know what I did to learn how to love Tory Lowe? I forgave everybody that I ever had an issue with. I forgave everybody. Like, even if it wasn't my fault. Like, even if I wasn't the one that caused the issue, I just forgave everybody. You know, I just was like, no matter what happened, I'm going to start fresh. I'm going to forgive myself in the process too for the miseducation that I may not have been responsible for, but I had that miseducation and I was using it, not knowing that I was miseducated or didn't really know. So whatever mistakes I made from that miseducation and not having the understanding, I forgave Tory Lowe for that. But once I cleared the slate, once I did that, then I started building. What should I be doing? What should I be knowing? I started seeking knowledge. I started seeking understanding. Not only understanding with myself, but understanding from others. Like, why are they acting like that? Not, I see the behavior and I attack the behavior. Where did the behavior come from, or what triggered the behavior? So these are things that I started to understand how to do once I learned how to handle Tory Lowe. Then eventually, you know, y'all see the version of Tory Lowe y'all see out here trying to handle people's issues. Because I was trying to handle my own issues. I had to try to handle my own stuff. So now that I'm prepared mentally for that, now I get out here and I can advocate for others and give them the truth. Sometimes I tell people the truth about when they come to me for certain things, and I have to tell them the truth. And they don't want to hear that. And I'm not harsh truth person. I'm not a harsh truth person. I will tell you the truth, but I won't tell it to you in a harsh way. Like, I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to have a decent conversation with you. I'm not going to get all rowdy and up in the air and all high blood pressure with it. I'm going to talk to you. Because that way, hopefully you can get what I'm trying to say and you can digest it, and then you can make the changes. Or I would rather for somebody to talk to me if they feel something is going on, and then let me digest it and then make the adjustments. It's hard to make the adjustments and digest things when somebody's throwing it at you. Even if what they're saying is right, sometimes some people have a way of saying things that put you on the defensive, and now you ain't heard nothing they was talking about. So communication is key when it's time to regroup, rethink, and reshape and heal. And especially when it comes to you, you got to have great communication with yourself. You know, they said it's okay to talk to yourself. Just don't answer back, DJ Brother Z. Like, I talk all the time. I talk out loud all the time. But I don't have a dual conversation. That's when you know you might need to seek some help a little bit, you know, maybe, you know. But the thing is, it's time. It's time to have those tough conversations, not only with yourself, it's time to have those tough conversations with everybody that's around you too. Like, you know, and I'm not saying go around and start, you know, hey, we got to have this tough conversation. No, in y'all leisure time, talk about serious things that matter, and then y'all can get into all the gossip and stuff like that second. Kind of like we do on the Tory Lowe Show. We talk about everything, but we also throw in the real conversation as well, because nobody is one-sided. No family discussion is one-sided. People like to laugh. People talk and get serious. You know, then all of a sudden people will talk about the duties and things that are expected, accountability. It's a well-rounded conversation, and I'm excited when I get on the air, because many times we have these well-rounded conversations. We laugh. It gets some seriousness in there, get some political in there, get some pop culture, get some sports. But that's a well-rounded conversation. I don't know nobody that run around mad all day on 100, you know. I don't know nobody that's always joking all the time either. I don't know nobody that's always one way all the time. Everybody have different functionalities of conversation and things that they do on a day-to-day basis. And I believe that it's time to rotate our conversations to make sure that we're in tune with what's going on, not only with ourselves, but with our community, our brothers and sisters. What if something bad happens? What if all the lights go out in America? What if the grid go down, DJ Brother Z? You know, we gonna have to communicate. If your phone go off, I know we send text messages now. I know we so hyped up on text messages that we forget to talk to each other. I know some people that live in the same house, and they'll text message the person in the house. But what if everything shut down? What if the grid go down where we don't have the phones no more? And you got to get out there and talk. Some people ain't gonna even know how to talk to nobody. Maybe I'm going to give them a pad of paper and say, write it down like a text message. Maybe I'll start doing that. I don't know. But we better fix it. And we got to do it right now. It's 2024. There's never been a better time to fix it. To fix the miscommunication. That's what I call it. It's never been a better time to start. To forgive. To move ahead. Hey, I'm here for it. Hey, look, when we come back, I want to get into these brainstorming ideas, DJ Brother Z. We're going to have to open up the lines today. I want to get a brainstorming going about some of the things that we want to see in our neighborhoods. And it's election time, and we want our elected officials to at least have some of the things that we want them to do when they come through on the Tory Lowe show or when they out here trying to knock on the doors and kissing the babies. We want to have some criterias out here. So we're going to see these next couple days what Truth Nation send in through the talk to text or through the chat or calling in. 0464 says, are you going to talk about the black agenda later for what we want today? You said you were going to talk about it yesterday. Yeah, I said I needed to give y'all a little bit more time. But today, yes, 0464. Today is the day. Today and maybe tomorrow. So y'all get ready, okay? Send it in. Send it in on the talk to text. Send it in on the chat. We're going to have people call in. I'm taking notes, DJ Brother Z, today. What do y'all want the elected officials? What do y'all want from them? What do y'all want to see in 2024? What are the demands? What are the things that if you want our vote, this is what's happening then. This is what we want. And we're going to have that brainstorm. Maybe it may take 2 days, DJ Brother Z. Or maybe people don't know nothing. It might take 1 day. We gonna see. We about to find out. Hey, look, when we come back, we gonna talk about this brainstorm. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
And that's Tory Lowe, bringing you all the action and all the smoke. Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Hey, Truth Nation. It's your girl, Melanie Ricks from Nothing But the Truth, and I am so happy to let you know the best radio show in Milwaukee is now streaming live on YouTube every weekday from noon to 1 p.m. Yes, your daily power hour of nonstop entertainment is coming at you live on YouTube every weekday. So, Truth Nation, make sure you don't miss Benjamin and I give our hot takes or our Freaky Friday story by watching us live on YouTube and subscribing to 1017 The Truth. Milwaukee Black Talk is now streaming live on YouTube.
Heart disease won't stop us. Diabetes won't slow us down. Allergies, high blood pressure, shoulder pain, cancer. Nothing will keep us from pushing Wisconsin ahead. Because with the Froedtert and the Medical College of Wisconsin Health Network, forward progress is what we stand for. That means always pushing and always innovating. With new technologies and breakthrough treatments that make life better, whether we're sick or well. It means providing more convenience and more ways to receive medical excellence for all your health needs, for big and small. It means being there for you, our family, caring for yours. So let's keep raising the bar. Let's keep testing the limits of what medicine can do. Let's push ahead and make life here as great as it can be. Visit Freighter.com to find out how.
Okay, Fred, so I got some questions.
What's up?
Where should I go if I want to start my own business?
You go to ErieInsurance.com.
Okay, Fred, so where should I go if my kid needs an internship or if I need a job? Where do I go?
You go to ErieInsurance.com.
Okay, so what if I want to work for a company that believes in diversity, has great benefits, and growth for people like us?
You already know. It's ErieInsurance.com.
Man, so Fred, I just need to go to Erie Insurance?
Go to ErieInsurance.com for all that you need.
It's amazing! Truth Nation, every day this week we are giving away tickets to see an exclusive screening of Bob Marley. One Love at City of Milwaukee's Direct Connect MKE movie meetup. Listen to 1017 The Truth for your chance to win, and download the Truth app for other chances to win these tickets. You don't want to miss this exclusive movie meetup, plus a meet and greet with Dr. Ken Harris. Once again, listen and download every day this week for your chance at tickets to an exclusive showing of Bob Marley. One Love. Make connections and explore career opportunities by visiting DirectConnectMKE.com.
Here at the new 1017 The Truth, we aim to be a staple in Milwaukee's Black community. We are committed to partnering with local organizations and supporting Black-owned businesses. We are proud to call Milwaukee our city and promise to be a positive reflection of our community. We look forward to celebrating Black culture and excellence with you every day as we make history and continue to uplift the voices in our city. Join us for the journey at the new 1017 The Truth, founded by Gruber Law Offices, Milwaukee Black Talk.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Way too rich to drive a road. Made $1 million out the stove. She let to put it in her nose. Pretty the white toes. I done put it on all the bros. I done put her in the rose. I done put up in the ghost. I done reached all my goals. Yeah, pull up with Yeezy and dollar sign. I'm all about business, I'm man to man. Pull up in the trees like Caliban. Pull up with a rugged like number 9. I don't want your hoes to reach all the goals. Let her sudden, she was a pro. She straight with teeth, I'ma tell her to go.
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Look, today at 2 p.m., we're going to have a brainstorm. And for those who don't know what a brainstorm is, it's a spontaneous group discussion to produce ideas and ways of solving problems. That's all it is. It's not rocket science. It's just a spontaneous group discussion. And that's what this is. It's on the radio right now. It's a spontaneous group discussion to produce ideas and ways of solving problems. And that's what we're here for. And I'll say this. It's 2024, these elections. Everybody, we in the primary right now. So, you go through the primaries, a lot of people, then they narrow it down to the final two, right? So once we get out of the primary, I think it's February 20th, the voting. But once we get out of the primary, we get into the general election, and then these are the representatives that may move forward. Okay, so everybody always asking who to vote for. Who do I pick? Well, you pick the person that's going to agree with what your agenda is. Well, you say, well, I don't know what that person's agenda is. Well, then you give them one. And then you talk about it and say, hey, this is what I want. This is what I expect. Simple. It's not rocket science. But today we're going to have a brainstorm. So I'm going to need Truth Nation to put forth some action items, some things that we need to talk about that we want to see from our elected officials moving forward. And they're getting that raise. So this is the right time. Now they're getting more money. let's set out a precedence on what we want. And so I'm gonna do my top, I'll say 5 to 10 out of all of what we have in. So if you got something that you want to send in, send in the, what you feel that we need for our community, and B, if this is referring to an alder person, if this is referring to a state representative, if this is referring to a Senate or a Congress idea, make sure you add that attachment too, because every level does different things. So we're going to have to go through the levels, what they do. We're going to have to get up what they do, what they can and what they can't do. Certain people can do certain things. Some people can't do certain things. We're going to have to get that clear. We're going to have to do a lot of work on this brainstorm, DJ Brother Z. But we're going to do it. It's all good, And I appreciate Truth Nation because we're trying to solve issues. So the thing is, okay, now let's get some things together to present, because they're going to be coming through the show. And then, it's campaign season, so they're going to be coming through. So you want to make sure that you have some action items, some things that we want to see. And then if they say, yeah, we're going to do it, we hold them accountable. If they say, no, I ain't feeling that, then there go your answer right there. Don't vote for them then. I don't know why people make these political ideas so complicated. Now, maybe you don't have an agenda. Maybe you're just going with the marketed, whoever you like with the nice smile. Or whoever, got the most money, who got the most yard signs. I don't know how y'all judging it. But what we want to do is have some action items. I call it action items, that we feel that if we have these things being done from our elected officials, then this is what we okay with you. You doing all right. And that's what the brainstorm is about. That's why we're going to do the brainstorm live on the air, because now anybody can join in. Now, if you're not from the north side, and if you don't live in the community, you may not can participate. Maybe you can send in some suggestions, but we only want to talk to the people that are, concerned or involved in trying to get things in the right space and live in these communities. Okay. Okay. Any suggestions y'all might have to go to the chat if y'all don't live in the communities, or if y'all don't live in the communities, y'all might can do it on the talk to text line. Y'all can send some things in that if you feel like, okay, something is valuable to know. You may have to do that on the talk to text, but I want to hear from the people that live in these neighborhoods and things that they want. Okay? We're building a criteria here. I'm excited, DJ Brother Z. This is the first time I did a brainstorm.
I'm going to say, you've never done one of these before, right?
I seen a couple of them early. I attended a couple of them. I didn't understand what the outcome was from the brainstorm, but I think that when I do things, I always try to do problem-solving ideas. So I'm one of the people that want to see a result. Like, I don't want to that's why I don't do the meetings. I don't see anything coming out of it, So that's why when I go to the front rooms of people's houses, I call it taking action, and we're going to organize to try to get something done. Like I just can't have gatherings where we don't see an outcome. I can't. I don't want to do that. Plus, I always look at the person that's putting it together, and are they active enough to pull what we said off? Anytime you come with a solution, that takes a lot of energy. And if the person who's organizing don't have the energy to pull it off,
nothing will get done.
Ain't nothing gonna get done. You know why? Because it sounds slick. Oh yeah, you said X, Y, and Z, but are you willing to put in the energy now that you have these ideas? Are you willing to put in the energy to make these ideas become more tangible? And that's the problem. The problem ain't people getting together. A lot of the things we may say in this brainstorming that we may have, a lot of the things we may say probably already been said. You know, because it's not much have changed, and I think it's actually getting worse. Honestly, I think it's actually getting worse because we have sought in the meetings, we have sought in these township ideas, but the people who was putting it together, they don't have a track record of pulling it off. They only have a track record of getting in that position. It don't take a lot of energy to get in a position. You know, I might have to do a little something strange, you know, rub a little shoulders, you know, rub some shoulders, but they don't take a lot of energy to get titles. Matter of fact, some people with the titles they got there because of who they know. But when it come to results, that's a whole nother set of energy. You know, when they put that, you know, when they made Frosty the Snowman, when they had to make Frosty, everybody can make a snowman, but can you put the hat on it and bring it to life? that's why Frosty the Snowman is the most popular snowman. Because they made the snowman like everybody else, but then when they put the hat on with the magic, you know what I mean? It came to life. A lot of people don't know how to take the ideas that they gather up and bring them to life. But we're going to try to bring it to life today. Hey, look, that's why I want y'all to join the discussion, the brainstorm at 2 p.m. At 2 p.m. Or you can sit in there and talk to text. You can get in on the chat, Tory Lowe, the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth in the chat. All right, when we come back, we'll have a pop culture report. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 101.7 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Behind every minority and woman-owned business is a dream. Sometimes growing that dream takes extra funding. The Associated Bank Community Uplift Loan is here to turn your business dreams into reality. Apply online and get up to $50,000 in as little as one business day. With competitive rates and more accessible credit score requirements, we're making it easier than ever to fuel your company's growth. Let us uplift your business with the support it deserves. Visit associatedbank.com/uplift to learn more. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Injured at work, unable to work due to health problems, or denied VA benefits you are entitled to? Last year, Tayback Law helped return over $41 million in wrongfully denied benefits to the people in our communities. Tayback Law celebrates Black History Month by bringing its message to the truth. Their team is thrilled to see Milwaukee achieve this award-winning outlet for speaking truth to power, and Tayback Law is always ready to fight for you. Call Tayback for the payback. Visit TaybackAttorneys.com.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 101.7 The Truth. Here is Sherwin Hughes with his truth.
It is my purpose with this program to provide proper information so that people can be empowered. The year 2024 will provide opportunities for people to voice their opinions on a number of different topics, whether it be women's health care, whether it be workers' rights, whether it be increased public services, or rising wages. 2024 is an opportunity for all of us to get it correct. Unfortunately, personalities have impeded our ability to make good political decisions. It is horrendously unfortunate that the standard that we have for someone who should be leading the free world has delved so low that we are almost the laughingstock of the entire world. Speaking of the entire world, something else we find it incredibly difficult to agree on, and that is our democracy. Without democracy, this nation fails. Now, you may think this nation is already a failure, but if we do not have this direct system of the people choosing their leaders, things will get dramatically worse. And unfortunately, they will get worse for the people who absolutely and unequivocally need them to get better. Democracy. Whether it be here or whether it be somewhere else, we are literally having discussions in this nation that saved the world from tyranny during World War II, or whether we as Americans should spend our tax money to defend democracy in other parts of the globe. But for some reason, we see ourselves as separate from those individuals who live on the other side of the globe who are fighting for the exact same types of freedoms that we are fighting for here in the city of Milwaukee every single day. Hopefully this year we'll be able to provide insights and new clues as to why America, even though it is flawed, can be the best country in the entire world, because we chose in the year 2024 to stand up for and to stick up for American democracy.
This has been Truth Takes on the new 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
This is Associated Bank Sports Update on 1017 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Brandon Sneim. One person is dead and 21 others were wounded by gunfire in a mass shooting at the end of the Chiefs Super Bowl parade on Wednesday afternoon. 3 people have been detained and are currently under investigation. Of the people wounded by gunfire, 8 were in immediately life-threatening condition and 6 had minor injuries. Over to the NBA, where the Milwaukee Bucks will have one more chance to get back into the win column before the All-Star festivities take place this weekend. Bucks Grizzlies tonight from Memphis, tip-off set for 7:30. And lastly, over to college hoops, where the UWM Panthers got a bounce-back win on Wednesday night, defeating Cleveland State on the road in a close one, winning 71-68.
Pullian deep three, bucket, just the way they drew it up.
Next up for the 13-13 Panthers is a home game against Northern Kentucky on Saturday night. This sports update is brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Truth Nation, it's time to start jamming with juice. This is the Pop Culture Report with Carrie Noni and Ben Jammin on the Tory Lowe Show. Tap in to see what's trending today on Pop Culture Report.
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Pop Culture Report brought to you by Carrie Noni Juice.
Yeah.
Carrie Noni Juice. Juice World.
What's happening?
What's happening then?
Ben's supposed to be coming in here. You know how he do.
Yeah, you know how Ben do.
But I kind of want to continue the conversation. Not really continue.
Ben Jammin joining us in the studio. Hey.
I love you. You don't have to call.
Okay, hey.
See, the one thing,
that's a unique radio experience.
What do we do with Ben? Like, what do we do in these situations?
Hey, we just let Ben out.
Yeah, you know, Ben Jammin.
Hey, Ben is like a kid that ate all of like the cherry balls, the sugar cherry balls jumping all over the place. Then you just got to let him calm down.
See,
right.
It's funny you say that because Carrie Noni actually just gave me a chocolate chip cookie.
So, wow.
So I'm really hyper and I'm really geeked now. You know? And I was telling Rhea who, yeah, I ain't gonna go get into her business right now, but she was just telling me how ever since Usher's Super Bowl performance, like literally Usher songs have been in all of our heads. Like I've been singing Usher nonstop this whole week. Like,
but that is the Super Bowl effect. That's why they don't pay them. They don't pay them no money.
Right.
No, like this didn't happen to me when Rihanna did it.
Well, maybe I don't know. It could be true, but me personally, you know, I've always been an Usher fan. Like that is my favorite artist ever. I love him so much. Yes, really, he's amazing. But
name 5 Usher songs.
What do you mean?
And not the top ones.
Okay, Climax, Here I Stand, Simple Things. We can go. Dang, you said not the. What is it called? It's like, Can You Get With It? It's like that. That was one. My Way. Well, you know My Way.
I was singing that one.
It's a bunch of them.
When I say go.
Yeah, I love it. But anyway, yeah, no, that's the Super Bowl effect because so many people. I think they said he's made like. Oh, don't get me to lying. I don't have the exact number, but they say he made like. Million. Thank you. I was gonna say 100 million. They say he made like over 100 million so far.
$100 million?
Yep, and I can attest to that because honestly,
The day after the Super Bowl, I went onto YouTube and watched the halftime performance all over again, and they actually fixed Alicia Keys' broken ass vocals that happened during the Super Bowl.
What they added auto tunes to it.
No,
They just took it out or something.
Yeah, I feel like they just added her actual real vocal track over it to make certain that nobody can actually hear the change in her voice that happened live. But hey. Neither here nor there.
Did y'all feel some type of way when Usher hugged on to Alicia Keys like that?
I like that. Me personally, no. I didn't feel no type of way. Did Swiss Beats feel some type of way?
He didn't. He said he didn't. But behind closed doors.
Yeah.
Well,
you better not ever
hold on. I believe that.
Don't ever let Usher grab you like that.
I believe they laughing all the way to the bank because it was so powerful, the performance, that we felt like Usher could have actually took Alicia Keys. That's a great performance.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, because that's the same movement that he did with her in the actual My Boo music video. Which, when that music video came out, y'all don't understand how upset I was as a child seeing Alicia with, at the time, in my head, my man. Okay? I said, this girl better get her hands, her little stinking, light-skinned paws off my man.
Are you out of your damn mind?
No, is she out of her mind?
Nah,
that's what you need to be asking.
Because you thought all those dudes back then was your man. I mean, did you feel that same way with Flavor Flav?
No, I ain't gonna lie. When I was not when.
Oh yeah, I forgot you said you wanted to.
I did.
You had a crush on Flavor Flav.
I did. I ain't gonna lie. When I was a kid,
oh wow.
When I was younger, I was definitely like boy crazy when it came to these artists or just people in general in the celebrity world. So I used to love B5, Chris Brown, Soulja Boy, the regulars, Omarion, B2K.
You was fanning out.
Bow Wow. Oh, I loved Bow Wow as a kid. But,
I did too.
Everybody fanned out on little celebrity crushes, Sammy, all of that.
Interesting. But, and that actually makes me, think about, like you just said, your question. How did you guys feel when Usher grabbed Alicia Keys like that during the Super Bowl? I believe some people were truly living out their childhood fantasies during watching the actual Usher halftime Super Bowl performance, because ultimately he has a huge woman fan base, right? Like, what woman wasn't melting? What woman out there wasn't feeling a little moist? All right,
wow.
So yeah,
what do you mean by that?
A little juicy.
A little juicy.
What do you mean by that?
Even myself, as soon as I heard Let It Burn come on, I was like, oh my God, this is it.
I'm going to tell you this, Alicia Keys was looking amazing.
Body crazy.
Red dress.
Face crazy.
Red dress, it was
face
a body
card
suit.
never declined.
Hey, that's Alicia
And she's
Keys.
natural. She don't wear makeup either anymore.
Really? She doesn't?
Yeah, she hasn't worn makeup in years.
I guess that's what happens when you steal somebody's man.
Wow, that's what you're going to do? You going to go there?
It's the truth. Ain't that what we on? You tell them the truth?
Oh, wow. God. Well, like I said, I'll say this. I wonder how much did Alicia Keys make, because she was almost like off the radar. Like, nobody was really checking.
You think so?
Yeah, she's not out there like that. Like, Alicia Keys in the last, 5 or 6 years, what has she put out that everybody's, from her, I'm talking about not a feature.
Yeah.
That we listen to.
That is a. Now, honestly, that is a good question, because I think Alicia Keys in her career has gotten so great. Like, she's one of these iconic artists that doesn't have to drop music. She doesn't have to be out there in the spotlight that anymore to still have some kind of precedent or some
I
type
agree.
of status to her name.
She's already made her mark.
She's already done it.
But what I'm saying is,
that's like Jay-Z. Jay-Z ain't dropped in like 7 years, but he's still respected.
Okay, well, I'll say this. Some people are cultural ideas, but nobody ain't checking for them, though, like that. Like, it's kind of like Eminem, too. Like, we not checking for Eminem. Like, we listen to Eminem, but it was a point where Eminem was so pulverizing that we was listening to a lot of it. But now, his last 4 albums, you can't name them.
But see, I think, especially for artists out there, I believe once you do reach a certain status, again, the machine's not pushing you anymore.
Right.
Actually, shout out to my baby. Like honestly, me and her were chopping it up, and because we were really talking about Beyonce not winning Album of the Year. We were talking about Beyonce not winning Album of the Year, and the reason why Beyonce couldn't win Album of the Year. The Album of the Year went to Taylor Swift. I think it went to Taylor Swift. But Victoria Monet was actually in the same She was in the same categories as Beyonce, and Victoria Monet actually even went over Beyonce in the same category. So everybody over the internet is actually asking, like, dang, why Beyonce couldn't win? Even Jay-Z goes up there and is talking about, Beyonce's done all these things, why she couldn't win? Which Jay-Z knew what he was doing. He's drawing publicity to her name. She has an album dropping, and she's in the country, but that's neither here nor there. Sometimes when you actually enter into the same category, what you really need to be thinking about is the companies that own these artists, right? And what the company is trying to do from a business decision. Because honestly, the greatest example I thought of comes down to when we win awards. Like each and every year, we submit to the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association Awards each and every year, and we're trying to win the best radio show. We're trying to win the best interview.
And this is over all the radio stations in the state of Wisconsin.
Entire state of Wisconsin, even the people who do the TV, WISN, yeah, we all do these awards for the WBA awards. But sometimes certain businesses are like, you know what, we're not going to submit this show for best radio show, simply because you know what, we already know you got that. We need to make certain that you can win over here. So it all comes down to business and just being strategic. It does. Alluding back to why Beyonce couldn't win Album of the Year, because the same artist that she's actually affiliated with, it doesn't seem like it from the outside looking in, but they're affiliated with the company who just said, nah, they need to win because you're already Beyonce. You're already established. Again, going back down to Alicia Keys.
Trying to boost somebody else up.
Yeah.
It's kind of like WWE. Like when they bring in the champion, they trying to the old champion got to lose because it's a script.
Yep.
So, but it's to boost that person up.
To boost the new guy up.
So you think that they don't let her win because she's won too many times?
Exactly. Like it's not.
Well, then why nominate her?
Nominate her to bring her there so more viewers can watch.
But sometimes she don't even show up and she be nominated.
That is true too. But again, I remember Kanye even talking about this. Like a lot of times, the Grammys or these big award shows Eminem talked about this as well. They will invite you out to the award show just so your name could be out there in the masses, or even be talked about. Beyonce may not show up to the BET Awards, but the fact that the audience for BET knows that, like, oh, Beyonce nominated for, do y'all think
a lot of buzz goes around being nominated?
Yeah,
because a lot of people will say Grammy nominated. Like they'll use it in conversation.
Actually, you that's spot on, Tori. Right. Because I know people right now who live in the city of Milwaukee be like, yeah, I was nominated for a Grammy. It just sounds good.
Right.
It just sounds good. Boy, you ain't win.
Just to be in the conversation.
Just be in the conversation. So all of that, that circles around somebody winning an award, it just adds more to the person's name. Again, going back down to...
And then, if you say it so many times, you don't even know the difference, because if I say, hey, I'm a Grammy-nominated person, I don't have to say I'm a Grammy Award-winning person.
Yeah.
I'm just... If I say it fast enough, you might be like, oh.
Not fast enough.
You only heard the Grammy.
Right, you only heard the Grammy. You're going to only remember the Grammy part, right?
That credibility of, like, just whatever it is that you do in your craft and things like that.
Like, because I personally know right now.
But Beyonce wasn't nominated this year. I wonder why she even came out. Oh, because Jay-Z.
No, she was nominated.
No, she wasn't.
For Album of the Year.
Not this year. No, she was not.
Okay, I'll digress. But I do know.
No, you're not digressing.
Hold on, wait a minute. Have you listened to the country songs from Beyonce?
Yeah, I listened to Texas Hold'em, and what's the one that you love?
16 carriages running away.
Is it a good song?
I like it.
It sounds like it. It sounds like it with Carrie. Voice. Carrie might be Beyonce. Y'all just don't know.
Why your eyes got so big?
I'm just saying.
I'm hearing that it's a lot of pushback on her country songs.
It is.
That a lot of country stations are not going to play those songs.
Ooh.
Yeah, there has been some talks.
What's these cameras looking like right now? I want to get into this.
There has been some talks about that, but then that same country station ended up changing it up, and they're like, "Oh, we got a lot of requests for that Beyonce. We're gonna have it up next after the break."
So they created the energy and they folded.
Yeah,
the Beehive went over there.
You know what I'm saying? And as
the Beehive started buzzing them lines.
If it's a country song, it should be played like any new country song would be played.
Hey, look, we got a country singer here in Milwaukee, Jarvis Red.
Yep. Very true. Maybe we should have Jarvis come back on. And
I don't know if I know this person.
Well, you can get to know him.
Yeah.
He lives right up the street.
What?
Yep.
I get that Instagram.
Right up the street. Yeah, Jarvis Red. But it'd be dope to actually have him up here and actually talk from his perspective and his lens when it comes down to his music industry profession in regards to messing around with the country demographic, because
being black,
being black in country, because I'm certain that they do experience some level of racism.
And we started country.
Yeah, I mean, we started
America.
everything. Like, for real.
Hey,
I'm sorry, that's still your thunder. Go ahead.
That's okay. I mean, America, black people.
I don't want to get like Soldier
music that y'all
Boy.
listen to.
I don't want to pull a Soldier Boy and say,
But sometimes you gotta pull a Soldier Boy and let them know what's up. Let them know what's happening.
We did it first. Y'all wouldn't have a guitar if it wasn't for a black man.
Hey.
Like, it was
You wouldn't
invented by
have
a
an
black
air
man.
conditioner.
The
Wouldn't
word,
have an air conditioner,
the word
refrigerator.
cowboy.
Cowboy. That was reference to a black man.
It was actually started out derogatory.
Yeah. And now y'all use it. So it's just one of these things where it all started out black. Like, hell, even when it came down to the fade and Travis Kelce got popular. Then he started trying to call, I want the Travis Kelce fade. No black man in America ever said that I want a Travis Kelce fade ever.
Right.
And even if they all did start calling it that, black people would never subscribe to calling it a Travis Kelce cut.
Somebody said if you walk in a barber shop, in a black barber shop, and say you want a Travis Kelce, you might get robbed.
This boy sweet over here.
Or I think it was Kim Kardashian calling our braids the boxer braids or something like that.
Really?
She had like something, and she was like, "Oh, they're like boxer braids or something." She said, and they were like cornrows or something. It's like, what are y'all saying?
This is just the curse of America. It's like the American ideology is just to steal and then ask for forgiveness later. Like even come to Mexicans, they go ahead.
No, not even ask for forgiveness. Just act like it didn't happen. It's like they ain't ever. They say, "Hey, enough time passed."
Look, when we come back, we're going to have more Pop Culture
Give
Report.
it 2 weeks.
I'm in the building with Ben Jimmy.
It's amazing.
Hey, Carrie and Oni Juice, Juice World, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. The Truth app is home for all the Milwaukee Panther content you would want.
He'll dart baseline, and he will tomahawk it home with his right hand.
From conversations on the airwaves.
We're going to defend every board up the floor and every bounce and every pass. And we've got good depth, and you have to have good depth for the way we play.
To game highlights.
And at the top, rises for three over Young and buries it.
Find The Roar on the Truth app, Apple, Spotify, and wherever else you get your podcasts to keep up with Panthers hoops.
Saving energy and money is easier than you think. Here are 2 simple things you can do to reduce your energy use and lower your energy bill. Use thermal curtains to reduce each room's energy loss by up to 25%, and make sure vents aren't blocked by furniture or rugs to improve airflow and comfort. Simple, smart savings. Get more energy-saving tips at WeEnergies.com.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because our home policies help protect your dreams and come with peace of mind. Save up to 25% by bundling home, auto, and life. American Family Insurance. Get a quote, find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Discounts may not apply to all coverages on an auto or home policy. Discounts do not apply to life insurance policies. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Truth Nation, every day this week we are giving away tickets to see an exclusive screening of Bob Marley. One Love at City of Milwaukee's Direct Connect MKE movie meetup. Listen to 1017 The Truth for your chance to win, and download the Truth app for other chances to win these tickets. You don't want to miss this exclusive movie meetup, plus a meet and greet with Dr. Ken Harris. Once again, listen and download every day this week for your chance at tickets to an exclusive showing of Bob Marley. One Love. Make connections and explore career opportunities by visiting DirectConnectMKE.com.
This monumental moment in Black history is sponsored by Tayback Law, Educators Credit Union, Froedtert and the Medical College of Wisconsin, and American Family Insurance.
Nina Simone, a musical luminary born in 1933, left an indelible mark on the world through her extraordinary artistry and activism. Her genre-defying fusion of jazz, blues, and soul produced timeless classics like Feeling Good and I Put a Spell on You. Beyond the stage, Simone courageously used her platform for civil rights, addressing racial and gender dynamics in songs like For Women and confronting the horrors of lynching in Strange Fruit. A classically trained pianist, her anthems like To Be Young, Gifted, and Black resonated with the struggles of the time. Simone's legacy is a harmonious blend of musical genius and unwavering commitment to social justice, making her a transformative figure whose impact echoes through generations.
This monumental moment in Black history is sponsored by Tayback Law, Educators Credit Union, Freighted in the Medical College of Wisconsin, and American Family Insurance.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Seven The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. This the Beyonce song, Texas Hold'em.
Put that down.
It's The Rock.
Oh wow,
dog.
No, it's The Rock, man.
You're crazy.
Hey.
But no, y'all gotta tap into 16 Carriages when you get a chance. Like, just listen to it. It's actually singing on there, y'all. She's singing on there, and she ain't got no auto-tune for real, or at all, if any.
I remember that Beyonce did the movie Cadillac Records,
Mm-hmm.
and she has that tone to sing.
What kind of tone? Like
country.
a deeper? Oh,
Yeah, you know, that slowful, soulful type country. This which one is this one? This 16 Carriage.
Yeah.
Watch them ride with my fears away into the summer sunset on a holy night on a
Let's go hard.
Right?
This must be a church.
16 carriages driving away while I watch them ride with my fears away to the summer sunset on a holy night on
I would literally
that road.
I might go to the club with this. I ain't gonna lie to you, Beyonce.
You think you can listen to this in the club?
Oh yeah, this Beyonce. It's gonna.
I know
ride.
somebody
At
gonna
closing
mix
time.
it. Right.
This is definitely closing time.
Somebody gonna remix it soon. It'll be a TikTok hit.
I can hear this out there on one of those hole in the walls in Iowa. I could.
No, for sure. I get what you're saying.
Might be out there in Cedarburg.
No.
I played it in Waukesha.
Shout out to Beyonce. I don't know if they'll let you at this point because it seems like people don't want to listen to it, but I like it. Shout out to Beyonce.
Hey.
You know.
Shout out to Rock Nation and the Beehive. Shout out to Illuminati.
Also-
That's what really got to play.
Also, I got a question. Is Kanye West a genius?
Yes.
Okay, because I asked Tony Smith the other day because Kanye West was able to profit $19 million.
Woo.
Not profit, but he spent $7 million,
Mm-hmm.
got $19 million, got his money back. What I'm saying, and ain't no telling what he got the next day.
He's in his bag. He knows what he's doing. He knows he has a core following. That's when you have a core following, I feel like you can do anything and they will literally follow whatever you say. He got me buying the daggone Yeezy Pods.
You got Yeezy
You
Pods?
getting the Yeezy Pods?
I
bro?
did purchase the
Hold on,
Yeezy
wait a minute.
Pods.
Wait, you gotta run in here with the mugs. Like,
Wait a minute. They was $20 though.
Wait, no, hold up. I thought the Yeezy Pods was them shoes.
Yeah.
The sock shoes.
The sock
Yeah.
shoes, he had them for $20.
$20? What?
Yes.
During the Super Bowl, yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes, I bought me and Corey one because it was $20. The thing is, it's so crazy.
I'm
is
going to cry.
Back in December, wait, hold up, because I gotta tell you the story. So back in December, he had dropped them. He said, "Hey, go to my website, pick them up, $200." Right? I almost did it then because I said, "Dang, if it's $200 now, the resellers is gonna go up." I didn't get it. Come to find out now, they're $20. I saw that. I got them. And he said, if anybody purchased it for $200, hit up this email. We'll refund you $180 so you don't have to pay the $200. So I did it or whatever. And I think shipping was only like $10 or so. It ended up being like $57 for 2 pairs. But me and Corey looked up the YouTube video of these Yeezy Pod shoes, sock joints. And let me tell you something. They don't look like they're going to be worth nothing.
What?
Nothing. They say they uncomfortable. It's literally just a sock. Like, think of just a sock with maybe a little bit of, not even padding, but just like something to protect your foot on the bottom. I don't know. The reviews that I'm seeing, they're not good reviews at all.
I'm
The
looking at the
quality of
future.
the sock, how it's made, you know, it starts hurting your feet.
Really?
So think of just a sock. Literally, you walking on a sock with just some type of padding underneath your foot, but it's not really like soft padding.
But maybe this is like a sock that you wear like when you chilling out.
Yeah, that's why I'm glad it's only $20. At the time in the reviews, the guys, they paid $200 and they're like, this is crazy, you know. But for $20,
Let's say you on vacation.
For $20, it'll probably
Chilling
be
by the
cool,
pool.
but they just uncomfortable. Like it's a regular sock. Like it's not a special thick type of sock. It's like literally a sock.
Well, I think this comes from Kanye always looking towards the future. Because, like, one thing that I remember him saying is the person who can basically take two things that don't belong together but put them together is the person who ultimately ends up changing the future. And, like, it's one of these things where it's like, you know, you got a sock and a shoe. How about put a sock and a shoe together and see what you can come up with?
Of
well,
course.
now is his design the best? I don't know. I haven't tried them on yet.
Yeah.
But I have just placed an order.
You gonna get them too? Me and Ben, let's match together.
Is it still $20?
$20 right now on Yeezy.com. You can get these
Ship them
Yeezy
in
pods.
4 weeks. But the thing is, a lot of girls want them because they're like, dang, when I'm at the club and I want to take my heels off, I'm gonna just put these Yeezy pods in my purse.
That's
and
what
put
I'm
these
saying.
on.
This is like you
And-
got to pick your spot.
Right. And Justin LeBoy, he saw all of that and he told Yeezy in a text and he put it out there on social media. He said, I think our next marketing strategy should be towards the women because the women are the ones saying that they're going to actually purchase them for X, Y, and Z reason. So I'm excited to get them just to try them. But from the reviews, like go watch some reviews, Benjamin.
I don't care about the reviews. I don't want people to form my perspective.
All right. Go. Well, I want your perspective when you get them.
It'll be fresh.
All right. Hey, look, I thank y'all for the Pop Culture Report. Benjamin.
It's amazing.
Get Carrie, Noni, Juice World.
I was keeping it juicy, y'all.
Hey, look, I appreciate y'all for coming through. When we come back, we're going to open up the lines. We're going to have to get this brainstorming going on things that we want from our elected officials in 2024. So I need Truth Nation to tap in and open up your ears, okay? Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
1017 The Truth and Associated Bank have teamed up for our Black-owned business give back. Each quarter, we'll be giving away $6,000 worth of free commercial advertising for 3 months to 5 Black businesses. To sign up for your business's chance to win $6,000 of commercial campaign marketing on the award-winning 1017 The Truth, visit blackbusinessgiveback.com. That's blackbusinessgiveback.com. Let's rebuild our community's backbone through exposure on the truth. For official rules, head to blackbusinessgiveback.com. Associated Bank, member FDIC.
One call, that's all. Gruber Law Offices. If you or a loved one is ever injured in an accident, you should hire a law firm with proven results who stands up for victims and takes the burden off your shoulders. Gruber Law Offices has been serving our community for over 35 years and provides the best care, service, and consulting with no fee until they win your case. Visit gruber-law.com or contact them at 414-276-6666. Make one call, that's all, with Gruber Law Offices.
All insurance companies, they want to know where are your cars housed. Right. They want to know how far are you driving to get to and from work every day. They want to know all these different things for weather patterns. Are you living in northern Wisconsin or are you living down in Tornado Alley somewhere in Kentucky? These things make a difference as to how your insurance rates are formed. I need you to be factual, and every single time somebody commits these different frauds, it all adds up and everybody ends up paying the price for it down the road.
Erie Insurance, providing the protection you need and the service you expect, all at a great price.
Truth Nation, it is Denise Thomas.
And Telly Hughes.
From Truth Be Told with DT and Telly. And guess what?
What is that, DT?
Our Truth fans can now watch and stream us live every day, Telly.
Wait a minute, Denise. Let me make sure I got this thing right. Our amazing and incredible Truth fans can go to 1017thetruth.com, click the Watch Live link, and watch me and you do our thing live from YouTube and Twitter every morning?
Yes, Telly, that is exactly right. So now they can watch you almost lose your black card every Friday during our Truth Telling Hits segment.
Come on now. You know I'm never losing my black card. But Truth Nation, you gotta tune into all your favorite 1017 The Truth shows, as you can not only listen live on the app, but you can also stream us live all day, every day by going to 1017thetruth.com and clicking the Watch Live link.
Join the livest radio show in Milwaukee, Nothing But the Truth with Melanie Ricks. Listen every weekday from noon to 1 p.m. on 1017 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is your 1017 The Truth News Update.
Hello, everyone. This is Ray Riley with your news update.
A celebratory parade turned sour and deadly after a mass shooting at the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl parade left 22 injured and 1 dead. The shooting took place towards the end of the celebration near Union Station as fans were leaving the event. The parade had an estimated 1 million fans and about 800 law enforcement officers. According to the Kansas City Police, they have detained 3 suspects, 2 of which are juveniles, and of the 22 injured, half are under the age of 16. Charges have not been filed yet. According to the Gun Violence Archive, there have been 48 mass shootings this year alone, leaving 81 dead and 165 wounded. A new report by the Justice Department found that the Federal Bureau of Prisons failed to prevent almost 200 deaths by suicide. The report states the deaths occurred within an 8-year span after reviewing the deaths of 344 inmates. The DOJ states policy violations and operational failures have added to the issue. Allegedly, all of these deaths could have also been preventable. The report also says that more than half of the inmates who committed suicide were in single-cell confinement. Some had faced inappropriate health assessments, and others were victims of facilities who did not run enough mock suicide drills. The report was led by Justice Department Inspector General Michael Horowitz. This has been your news update. The Tori Lowe Show continues on the new 101.7 The Truth.
We need each other.
That's facts.
I need my sisters. I need my brothers out here.
A coward dies 1,000 deaths, and for all the bootlickers, may you die 1,001.
The place for the realest conversations.
Tori Lowe want all the action, or you want all the smoke? Oh, this thing. I'm with all that smoke too, man.
I didn't see Ron Johnson. He trash. Chisholm is trash. How the hell you here to help us and your kids are dying in the street?
I understand that this is Milwaukee and everyone believes that if someone say something, it's snitching. It's not.
I don't care if it's the pastor. If you see the pastor ain't acting right, you check that fool. Where's the results?
Talking topics that need to be highlighted and discussed in our communities.
Would you trade places with a black person?
Yeah, sure. No, I would not.
Have you ever said the N-word? Come on, be the truth. We on the truth.
Unfiltered and unfazed. This is the Tori Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth and The Truth app.
The reason I believe the racism is getting worse is because whites know that they will be outnumbered in about 20, 21 years. They're going to be outnumbered.
Hey, Tori, man. How are you doing, brother? I'm actually from India. We brown people can totally relate with you. Sometimes it's like, did that just happen to me? We have to not let the government mind us either.
That cop ain't never been brought to the public because he ain't normal, and he may not even exist no more.
Say no more. Release the video.
You know, you keep on doing what you're doing, man. You're going to take over this talk radio, man. Just keep on focusing on what you're focusing on. I wish you a lot of love.
God bless you, brother.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio in Milwaukee, here is Tori Lowe.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tori Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4. We about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice. We want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tori Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tori Lowe. Tori Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the second hour of the Tori Lowe Show this Thursday, Friday, February 15, 2024. And this is the brainstorming ideas. We may stretch this out for 2 days. Now, I said I was going to have a brainstorming because we got elected officials coming through the show, and I asked some questions about this and that. But you know what? I think that it's time for us to have an agenda and talk about that and see, can we get some commitments to the things that we need right now in 2024. So anybody that have any suggestions, hit us up on the Talk to Text lines, 833-212-1017. Talk to Text, 833-212-1017. Or hit us up on 1017 The Truth on YouTube in the chat as we going live. Join us live from the chat. And I'm going to tell you this. I don't know if people even know what they even want sometimes. DJ Brother Z. You know, they want somebody to tell them what they want. Oh, yeah, that sounds good. I want that. But I want people to chime in today. 833-212. The lines is open. Now, we're having this brainstorming on the air, and what I want you to talk about are things that you want from your local elected officials. That's it. Don't say nothing else. I'm going to give you the criteria right now before y'all start calling in. Name the position and what you want to see. That's it. This is a brainstorming meeting. You know, this is something that we are just contributing. This ain't the time to, get high blood pressure. This is the time to be problem solving. Okay? 833-212-1017. Talk to Text, 833-212-1017. And I'll tell you this, a lot of people may not know what the duties are of some of these elected officials, like the council members, the alderman and the alderwoman, we got to understand that, they do certain things, and I'm going to try to keep it simple, but their job is to hash out issues, including zoning and other matters of city policy. Aldermen often serve as members on committees that work on larger projects like licensing. These are things that, people control our day-to-day. These people control the policies and things on the day-to-day on the local level. This is why I say sometimes I believe the alderman is stronger than the president. I'm talking about when it comes to our day-to-day, lives. They are making decisions in the local township. And I think that many times a lot of people may not understand who the alderman is. I remember when I ran for office a couple years ago, back in 2016, I was knocking on doors and people didn't even know what an alderman was. So while y'all getting y'all ideas together, I want to run to a story where out in Atlanta, this is breaking news, DA Franny Wilkes is on trial due to her affair with another attorney that she hired to do the Donald Trump case down in Atlanta. We got some live footage. Is she on the stand right now? Let's listen to what's going on in Atlanta, Georgia right now.
Ms. Willis, how did you know to come into the courtroom right then?
There were people I was pacing in my office.
Okay.
And I heard someone yell, "His testimony is done." It only made sense to me that I would be your next witness. And I've been very anxious to have this conversation with you today. Okay. So I ran to the courtroom.
So as soon as you heard that Mr. Wade was done testifying, that's when you just assumed you would be the next witness?
It only makes sense.
Did you listen to any of the testimony?
I've been in my office pacing, ma'am.
Okay. Did you listen to any of the arguments?
I did hear the arguments this morning. It's ridiculous to me that you lied on Monday, and yet here we still are. And I did listen to that argument.
All right, so that was it, just the argument, no testimony.
Right, I listened to the argument this morning where Adam Abadi, I thought, did an excellent job pointing out how dishonest you were with the court on Monday. And I'm actually surprised that the hearing continued, but since it did, here I am.
Great. So let's just talk about what you did in preparation for today. Did you meet with Mr. Wade at all? Once the motion was filed, did you meet with Mr. Wade and talk to him about the motion that I filed to disqualify you?
On this first January motion?
Yes.
I don't know if you could say talked about. I probably had some choice words about some of the things that you said that were dishonest within this motion. So I don't know that it was a conversation. As you know, Mr. Wade is a Southern gentleman. Me, not so much.
Okay, but my question was, did you have a conversation with him?
I didn't have a substantive conversation.
You did not?
I read this motion, skimmed it more so, and I've probably said some choice things to him about some of the lies they were told.
Okay.
And then printed in the media because,
Franny,
you know, we used to be in a day
Willis
time where you had
is on trial due to her actions with having an affair with an attorney down in Atlanta. This is going on right now live while the show is going on, but we'll check in and out with that and try to keep everybody up to date. The thing is, there was an affair with an attorney, Nathan Wade, and he admits that he admits under oath that the DA, Willis, had sex with him and on May 30th of 2023, and I guess that contradicts what he swore in his divorce case. So these two people, and this was the DA that put the charges on Trump, they got her on the stand right now discussing her actions and basically an affair that she had with the guy that she appointed lead attorney to take on the case against Donald Trump down in Georgia. Hey, what do you think about that, DJ Brother Z? Sounds scandalous.
Yeah, it's like just ethically not right, I guess, for that type of position.
They were spending big money. And then Nathan Wade goes on to say that they went on trips together. But what he's saying is when they went on the trip, that he paid for everything, but she paid him back the money. Like he would pay for things, but she would give him money cash. They got their story together. They lawyers. They got their story together. I mean, they trying to get their story together, but here we go. But like I said, we about to have a brainstorm. We're going to get back to the brainstorm. When we come back, Truth Nation, we're going to head to the lines. And we got some people on the Talk to Text lines that are chiming in. 1 to 10. We need 1 to 10, DJ Brother Z. I need y'all to put y'all thinking caps on, Truth Nation. And how I want it to be done is the position, the alderman. If you're referring to the alderman, put the alderman name down. If you're referring to county executive, put the position and what you want to see. If you're referring to a state representative, because everybody has different duties, okay? Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Milwaukee Black Talk.
They think that black people don't wash their hands. So when they designed the automatic bathroom faucets and the automatic paper towel dispensers, they never thought to have that UV light be sensitive to or recognize black skin. They literally think, well, black people don't need paper towels. They don't wash their hands, so we don't need to have the sensors activate when a black person waves their hands. I'm not kidding you.
Listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
A cancer diagnosis shouldn't mean we can't make plans. It shouldn't mean living without joy or optimism. Cancer shouldn't be calling the shots. At the Froedtert and the Medical College of Wisconsin Cancer Network, we're pushing to put cancer in its place by pulling together teams of leading specialists and researchers who work tirelessly for breakthroughs, who are developing innovative ways to treat every cancer, to treat your cancer. And by providing the largest cancer clinical trials treatment program in Wisconsin, so there are more treatment options and more reasons to be hopeful. So let's keep innovating. Let's keep discovering. Let's push to make every cancer diagnosis a story of survivorship and bring back the lightness of life that cancer takes away. To learn more about breakthrough cancer care, visit Froedtert.com/cancer.
Are you or anyone you know looking for a job? Direct Connect MKE is a social media style platform that empowers you to grow your social network, find career opportunities, and connect with career specialists for success. Visit joindcmke.com today to learn how you can create a profile, upload your resume, and find access to information about jobs, job training, hiring events, and more. DCMKE is locally focused and equips you to grow your social capital and find opportunities that match your career interests. Visit joindcmke.com today and connect your dream to reality. When it comes to getting the smile of your dreams, you can't just trust anyone. So look no further than Bubon Orthodontics. Bubon Orthodontics is Wisconsin's #1 Invisalign provider and has been providing the best value for braces and Invisalign since 1993. With 15 convenient locations, you're sure to find one in your area. Schedule your free consultation today. Call or text 262-522-7447 or visit bubonortho.com. Bubon Orthodontics, a family treating families. Here at the new 1017 The Truth, we aim to be a staple in Milwaukee's Black community. We are committed to partnering with local organizations and supporting Black-owned businesses. We are proud to call Milwaukee our city and promise to be a positive reflection of our community. We look forward to celebrating Black culture and excellence with you every day as we make history and continue to uplift the voices in our city. Join us for the journey at the new 1017 The Truth, founded by American Family Insurance. Milwaukee Black Talk.
More of the Tori Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Drop top Porsche, rollie on my wrist, diamonds up and down my chain. Cardi B straight stunning, can't tell me nothing. Bossed up and I changed the game. It's my big bronze boogie, got all them girls shook. My big fat got all them boys cooked. We're from dollar bills, now we popping rubber bands. Bruno sang to me while I do my money dance like, hey. Flexing on the gram like, hey.
1017 The Truth, Tori Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. We brainstorming, problem solving, coming together to try to figure out the top 10 things that we want in our communities to be done by our elected officials. Now, anybody can chime in that's around the north side or working on issues on the north side, or, you know, have the greater concern on things that need to happen. And I don't want no long, extra. I just want specifics and action items, and then I may ask you why you feel that that's a great action item. Okay, we're gonna head to the lines. White Widow, you on the new 1017 The Truth, tap in.
Afternoon, Tori. How you doing?
How you doing, White Widow?
Good. I'm gonna make it. I wrote it down so I'm not all over the map for you guys. Number one, Milwaukee County executive. Now that's the top of the chain for Milwaukee County. Anytime you hear of a service that says Milwaukee County, he's at the top of the food chain. And right now he's got Milwaukee in a stronghold because he is the purse keeper. I want to see Stuyvesant, 51st and North Avenue, which has been converted to a French conversion school. I queried about that a couple of years ago. That's my alma mater, and I thought, well, where are the local kids going and why a French school? And I thought, well, hey, don't be racist, blah, blah, blah. I like secondary and languages. That's great. And I finally got, stuff falls into my lap. I call it divine intervention because it troubled me with the school system the way it is and everything. Why is this school dedicated to the French? Sure enough, I met a mom who both kids went there. And it is. It's 100% dedicated to the French. You walk in the door, and they speak all French. I said, what are your kids doing? Now, they use it when they go on vacation. We don't have a predominantly French population or corporations. We need to change and flip that school, David Crowley. We have immense millions coming in for lead lateral. This is going to take skilled trades, men and women, and I want that school converted. I want it flipped. I want it dedicated so that the people in the neighborhood, the kids, the men and the women who have been affected by lead lateral, I want to see them changing those pipes in years to come. I don't want to see Hispanics. I don't want to see companies from Michigan. I don't want to see out of state. And there's no reason why that can't happen. So I'd like to see that happening, and also from Mayor Cavalier. Hey, brother, I want an update on the Office of Violence Prevention since you put your political opponent, now buddy, in the office. What's happening and what initiatives and where's the money going? And, hey, let's get a progress report. And third, you knew elected officials? Why don't some of you become whistleblowers? Why don't you get a hold of us midstream, and start saying who has the obstacles on that board? You talk about all these things you want to do. That gentleman talked the other day about running for office. Isn't that special? He's in Brown Deer. He's a teacher for skilled trades. Brown Deer kids are real special, I guess, because Milwaukee Public School doesn't have that. And I'm tired of it. They make $40 an hour. You get pensions. You get life insurance. You get tuition assistance for your kids. Stop. It's got to stop. So that's that's my heads up today. You take care. I got a little up about that. You know what I mean?
Hey, it can get there. You know what I mean? But everything is being recorded. So we got we got it. When you call in, everything is being recorded. We're going to have what you're saying. We're going to try to see if we can make a list from everybody. We got Kevin on the lines. Kevin, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. How you doing, brother Kevin?
Hey, brother, how you doing today? I'm just calling to say that these alleys that's stuff being dumped in, why can't we put cameras there?
In these alleys that people are doing the dumping?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that would be to the alderman, or the alderwoman. These are things that you want to present when aldermen come through to say, hey, look, if there's dumping and there's a known dumping area, why don't we put cameras to see who's doing the dumping?
Yes, sir. Because they're doing it just like they just know they can do it.
Devaluing the neighborhood.
Pick on our neighborhood. Yeah, they pick on our neighborhoods for that.
Right, and I seen that when a couple years ago when I was running for office, there was a huge dumping going on in one of the neighborhoods, and I'll tell you this, these were homeowners in this area. People that own homes, they're dumping. Some of these neighborhoods where they're doing the dumping, this is where homeowners are, and it's lowering the property value.
Okay, you see that.
So I think it's strategic to me.
Okay.
So, hey, look, I'll definitely add that to the list. I appreciate you for tapping in. Like I said, 833-212-1017. We're having a brainstorm today. And like I said, I'll go for 2 days because everybody's probably running around, so I'm going to give it time. So maybe people will catch the show later on, or maybe they'll catch it tomorrow. So I'm going to do the rest of this week and collecting for the brainstorm, ideas, things that we want to have done from our elected officials in 2024. We got somebody on the talk to text lines. 7285 says, I want Mayor Catalytic Converter Johnson to make sure all the north side streets are paved this summer. Now, we got an article on the potholes. We're going to talk about the article on the potholes. They just had an article talking about what's going on with the potholes in the city. And I think that for a long time, that's been a huge issue. And people have brought up the potholes many, many times. And we still got them. But we got these weird cement things for the baselining. I said, how they got those cement things out there for the baselining? They could have used that concrete to fix the street. Hey, look, once again, I agree. These potholes need to be fixed. Finally. It's tearing up a lot of cars. That's a huge issue in our community. And that's something that the Common Council have to take up. 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. This is a brainstorm meeting. What do you want to see done? It's election time. We need action items. We need things to hold them accountable, to say we need this done, or the next time you come around, we're going to have some problems. We gonna head to the lines, Mike. You on the new 101.7 The Truth. How you doing, brother Mike?
Hey, all right, man. Love your show, man. Love you, man. Man, you keeping it real, baby. Hey, I want to see what's done. And I've been in a lot of rooms, and there's a lot of people out there who understand what I'm going to say next. Older women, like older people, and I would say 85% of them all get their money from the same people. They fundraisers, their birthday parties, they all get it from the same people. And I know this for a fact because I've been in the room with them same people and how they brag about this older person is my best friend. I do everything for this older person. I've been in a room with one older person. I've been in a room when one person told me directly in front of other people. I got receipts, as the young people say, that Alderman Hamilton gave his daughter a job at City Hall, all because they grew up on the same block together and they know Alderman Hamilton. And they fundraise for him every time when he was the alderman.
Oh, wow.
So, a lot of people know this.
But that's how Milwaukee get down. If you part of the clique, if they can get favor from you, they gonna put you in some kind of position.
Even Cavalier made a phone call a couple of weeks ago and said he was about $5,000 short in his fundraiser. Called the lady directly and said he needed to do another in his running for office bid. I mean, everybody knows what I'm talking about. All the liquor stores, all the Starks liquor stores, whatever you want to call them. Everybody know the people.
Oh, yeah, I heard about Starks. I heard Starks on X.
Yeah, everybody know Nobby. Everybody know the hotel related to the people that own the hotel on Fond du Lac. Everybody know the one on the. Let me tell you a story about.
Oh, wow.
Let me tell you about the one on Fond du Lac, because I used to have a business inside one of their spots. They bragged about how well they was gonna let the person get a liquor license for that, not that club that's in there now. They were gonna get a liquor license because the person that wanted the liquor license was related to the older person at the time, and the older person at the time was Cavalier. So these stories. I mean, if there was a such thing as a watchdog that was watching where the money coming from and going down at City Hall, it'd be a whole lot of people being indicted.
We need to start looking at those public records, right? All of that is public records.
Man, if you can, don't look at the public records. Look at when they do Larissa Taylor got a birthday party tonight at Mr. B. Okay, who paid for it? You know what I mean? Why would technically is Mr. B's charge $5,000 for a birthday party? Why he giving it to you for free? That's not, he can't give you a gift. You know what I mean?
Right.
So everybody know this. I mean, like I said, I always thought
scratching backs and rubbing shoulders.
Who's watching where the money coming from? Why is they so able to get liquor license on top of liquor license, and we have a problem
with getting houses and opening up businesses?
Yeah, we get questioned. We get questioned real quick. We even got big name older people that's been in there forever that everybody beloved. One of the, what's her name? Cod.
Malele.
This same lady brags about she's my best friend. Yeah, okay.
Oh,
you know what I mean? It's all about watching the money, and I just wish we had somebody down there that's really looking into the ethics of what's really going on. If I recorded half this stuff that was said in front of me, it'd be a whole lot of older people going to jail.
See, and we all know it's things going on, but that's what we call going through the back door. They already got it set up for their people. It's a system out.
Now listen to this. Don't take my word for it. Do how they try to do how they did Mr. McGee back in the day. You go in there and talk to Nobby one day, or one of her cousins or relatives, and see how fast they get to bragging. Just go in there and act like you want to run for something and do something, and see how fast they get to telling you the whole, who they know, what they can do for you.
Because they didn't put in. They didn't put that money toward that.
Because they put that money in. Everybody they know who to call. Every person that's running. I don't know every person that's running, but the people that's in office now, the majority of them go straight to these people.
And that's where they're getting their funding from.
I just wish it was more something, a serious ethics watchdog group out there to pay attention to what's going on. And then whatever happened to Hines, and the housing authority situation? Why he ain't fired?
Look, hold on. Mayor Cavalier Johnson let me know that Hines is still there after all of that fraud accusations and everything. He still got the position.
Now you managing all these properties, but a regular landlord, you know, he have a few problems. You want to call him a slumlord? Well, Hines and Cavalier, y'all the slumlords of Milwaukee.
Hey, look, when we come back, we're going to continue the brainstorm session. Hey, I need y'all to tell how y'all feel, because you know what? We all know what's going on. Now's the time to speak. What do we want from our local elected officials right here in the city of Milwaukee? They running for office. We need action items. Don't be scared. Don't get scared now. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Disability Rights Wisconsin Medicare Part D Helpline is here to help disabled or elderly Medicare beneficiaries with questions about their Part D prescription benefits. The Part D Helpline may be able to help you save money on your Part D premium, deductible, and copays. Medicare annual open enrollment period runs October 15th through December 7th. For free, unbiased assistance, please call the Disability Rights Wisconsin Medicare Part D Helpline any time of the year at 1-800-926-4862. Injured at work, unable to work due to health problems, or denied VA benefits you are entitled to? Last year, Take Back Law helped return over $41 million in wrongfully denied benefits to the people in our communities. Take Back Law celebrates Black History Month by bringing its message to the truth. Their team is thrilled to see Milwaukee achieve this award-winning outlet for speaking truth to power, and Take Back Law is always ready to fight for you. Call Take Back for the payback. Visit TakeBackAttorneys.com.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 1017 The Truth. Here is Melanie Ricks with her truth.
Okay, y'all, the winter is upon us. It's officially that time of the year when, let's be honest, seasonal affective disorder is a real thing. When I was a kid, I used to wonder why I felt sad during certain times of the year, why I felt more down, and why I felt like I just couldn't get myself moving the way I'm used to. As I grew older, I started to learn more about how the weather not only affects our mood, but it truly does affect the way that we view life. And let's be honest, living here in Milwaukee, these winter days can get real long, real cold, and real dreary. So this is your reminder to make sure that you're taking care of your mental health. It's okay to not be okay, but what's not okay is when you don't do anything about it. I understand that sometimes it's so much easier to tell somebody else, hey, you got to get yourself in check. But it's important that you look in the mirror and you tell that to yourself as well, because when you're doing well, the people around you are going to feel that, and they're going to succeed. They're going to be motivated by your energy. I'm not saying that you should put the weight of the world on your shoulders. I'm not saying that you need to be the neighborhood hero, but you should want to be your own hero. So let's all make a promise to take care of our mental health this winter so that we can walk into summer feeling refreshed and ready to go. I hear you, summer. Come and knock on our door. Oh, I'll be waiting for you.
Listen to Nothing But the Truth with Melanie Ricks, weekdays from noon to 1 p.m.
This is Associated Bank Sports Update on 1017 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Brandon Sneim. One person is dead and 21 others were wounded by gunfire in a mass shooting at the end of the Chiefs Super Bowl parade on Wednesday afternoon. 3 people have been detained and are currently under investigation. Of the people wounded by gunfire, 8 were in immediately life-threatening condition and 6 had minor injuries. Over to the NBA, where the Milwaukee Bucks will have one more chance to get back into the win column before the All-Star festivities take place this weekend. Bucks Grizzlies tonight from Memphis, tip-off set for 7:30. And lastly, over to college hoops, for the UWM Panthers got a bounce-back win on Wednesday night, defeating Cleveland State on the road in a close one, winning 71-68.
Pullian deep three, book it.
just the way they drew it up.
Next up for the 13-13 Panthers is a home game against Northern Kentucky on Saturday night. This sports update is brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Strap with the gun bottom. There's something about him, the dirty, that's why I got him. I leave him strapped and laced and come
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show, DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. We having a brainstorm meeting on the air about solutions, things that we want from our elected officials in 2024. They knocking on the door. They out here campaigning. They telling you what they're about to do, but I believe it's time that we tell them what we want them to do. And the next time elections come up, we have action items and things that we can check off the list to see if they were able to get some of these things done that we want in 2024. So this is where we at with it. If you want to chime in, don't get scared now. This is our neighborhood. What do we want from our elected officials? We brainstorming. Hey, look, when you call in, we recording it. If you want to talk to text, we got it, a recording of it. We're going to compile a list from 1 to 10. So for the rest of this week, we're going to take in submissions, action items. 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. We go ahead to the lines. David, you're on the new 1017 The Truth. Tap in.
Peace and blessings, Tory. Great topic. Thanks for letting me chime in too. I'll make mine quick. So I got two. My first issue is with the Sheriff's Department and the ACLU here in Wisconsin, right? My issue with them is I want to see more of an issue, more of a booths in the county jails here, not only in Milwaukee, but throughout throughout
Repeat
the
that one more time. Your phone faded out, David. Repeat that request one more time.
My bad. Yeah, my request would be better communication between the Sheriff's Department and the ACLU. You know what I'm saying? Getting as far as getting voting booths up in the county jails here in Milwaukee and throughout the state, because I've been in county jails, not recently, but I've been in county jails, and not one time have I been in county jails in Milwaukee. About 5 or 6 times have I ever, and I've been in there during voting time, and not ever has there been a voting booth up in there or no one spreading information, because I called around I called the ACLU, I called the Sheriff's Department. They'll just basically hang up on you, but ACLU, no one answers the phone. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's their job.
So you want
information in
during election time for those that's being detained and waiting for trial to be able to use to exercise their right to vote. I'm talking about I'm talking about the people that haven't been convicted of a felon. They're still in there waiting trial.
Tory. Exactly. Exactly. The men and the women, because that's their right. You know what I'm saying? And whether they want to vote or not, they should still be given the information. You know what I'm saying? And they can choose if they want to do it or not. But they need to be provided information. And then the last thing, just overall, Tory, like between whoever it is, the mayor on down to whoever it is, right? The mayor, the Sheriff's Department, the aldermen, all of them in between, right? They just basically better have to have better communication with the community, right? Because if I'm correct, it sounds like basically all of our arguments, no matter who calls in or whatever, basically it's a communication issue. Because people are like, what's up with this person? Why ain't this person doing that? Who's this? Where's that? Right? That's a communication issue.
Right.
So like for example, if Chevy's in the trenches, if he's in some boardroom or something and he's hollering at some company and trying to get them to come here to create jobs or whatnot. He's trying to wheel and deal, get this and that done, and it falls apart. It don't happen for whatever reason, whoever's fault it is, right? We need to know about that. We need to know that he was trying to do this stuff so then we can put the blame on who needs to get the blame. You know what I'm saying?
Put the axe at the root of the tree.
Battle, and they all need to be better at that.
I agree.
Yeah, they all need to be better at that.
And I believe that we need more business-minded people to negotiate, too.
Yes, sir.
You know, people that understand business.
Thanks.
Hey, I appreciate you for tapping in, David. Look, we brainstorming. I think that it's amazing some of the responses we're getting. And I'm going to read some that's in the talk to text, and we got some brainstorming going on in the chat. Darnell, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Man, I just call in to let you know, man, Cavalier Johnson ain't doing nothing but raising up the taxes, and I think his ass need to be fired.
So you saying that you want them to be removed for raising the taxes?
You need to, man. You know, potholes, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, now tell me this: why would he raise up the taxes for the homeowners to help them out doing redoing the alleys, man? That's not right.
And we've been talking about the streets and the infrastructure for a long time. These potholes been going on for decades now.
Yeah, and they ain't doing nothing but raising up the people taxes, the home taxes. Then he talking about the black folks. What are you doing for the black folks, man? I want to know what he's doing for the black folks, man. Only thing I see he doing, what he doing for the black folks is pocketing our money, man. That's what he doing. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, and they talking about all the aldermen, man. Come on, Asante Hanneman, he need to be in jail, man. I mean, just a couple years ago, he was in the paper for whooping his daughter. Now, why he didn't get charged, or why he didn't go to jail for that?
And he's still in administration. Hey, look, I agree. Like, is it time for us to clean out that old nucleus? It's 2024. I'm asking Truth Nation. Is it time for us to say, hey, look, we need to start fresh? Is that the solution? But I appreciate everybody for chiming in with the action items. Do we have to run a break, or can we take another call? Miss Shaq, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Good afternoon, King.
How you doing, Miss Shaq?
Truth Nation. I tell you, Brother Z be on that beat. That's some good music. But yes, and this is a powerful topic. It's great, and I'm glad you're going to extend it over two days. Because, yes, we've been needing this list, and if we can get signatures that will show the numbers behind it, because, you know, they recognize numbers, this would also emphasize the power behind that list. But to add to that list, I would say I would like to see more transparency of the school board, and I would like to grade the superintendent and the school board based on the performances of and the grading of the a whole school in general. So if the children are failing, the school board fails, and therefore they should not get a raise. And I would also like to add that question: why or when will mayor raise the minimum wages, since everyone has been given a raise in their salaries except the working?
When the people gonna get a raise?
When will the people get a raise? When will the people get a break? Governor Evers gave a STEMI to people. A couple years ago or last year? So I think that we should get a STEMI for these potholes and the money that we spend on replacing our tires. Because I had spent up to $100 on my tires, and then I ran over a pothole with a screwdriver in there, and I had to replace the whole tire. It's just ridiculous, and it's just an eyesore, in the community. It devalues the community and the morals. the mood and the mental moral of the people that live in that community. So that's another one. And I just think that there should be more transparency in the hiring practices within MPS as well, because there's a buddy system going on there.
So that's the school board issue.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Hey, look, we gonna take a list. We gonna make it's y'all making me work now. We flooded, the chat, the talk to text lines, and on the lines we got that smoke. When we come back, we got Chris, Victor, and Al on the lines. We're gonna talk to them when we get back. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. The Truth app is home for all the Milwaukee Panther content you would want.
He'll dart baseline, and he will tomahawk it home with his right hand.
From conversations on the airwaves.
We're going to defend every board up the floor and every bounce and every pass. And we've got good depth, and you have to have good depth for the way we play.
To game highlights.
At the top, rises for three over Young and buries it.
Find The Roar on the Truth app, Apple, Spotify, and wherever else you get your podcasts to keep up with Panthers hoops.
Are you or anyone you know looking for a job? Direct Connect MKE is a social media style platform that empowers you to grow your social network, find career opportunities, and connect with career specialists for success. Visit joindcmke.com today to learn how you can create a profile, upload your resume, and find access to information about jobs, job training, hiring events, and more. DCMKE is locally focused and equips you to grow your social capital and find opportunities that match your career interests. Visit joindcmke.com today and connect your dream to reality.
Behind every minority and woman-owned business is a dream. Sometimes growing that dream takes extra funding. The Associated Bank Community Uplift Loan is here to turn your business dreams into reality. Apply online and get up to $50,000 in as little as one business day. With competitive rates and more accessible credit score requirements, we're making it easier than ever to fuel your company's growth. Let us uplift your business with the support it deserves. Visit associatedbank.com/uplift to learn more. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Tanine Rucker, Program Manager at Safe and Sound, inviting you to join us for our 6-week resident leadership training course beginning February the 21st, 2024. If you want to know how you can be an empowerment in your neighborhood, please join us for this 6-week course. You can register at info@safesound.org. Again, that's info@safesound.org. Or on our Instagram page at Safe Sound Inc. Again, that's Safe Sound Inc. See you soon.
This monumental moment in Black history is sponsored by Tayback Law, Educators Credit Union, Froedtert and the Medical College of Wisconsin, and American Family Insurance.
Nina Simone, a musical luminary born in 1933, left an indelible mark on the world through her extraordinary artistry and activism. Her genre-defying fusion of jazz, blues, and soul produced timeless classics like Feeling Good and I Put a Spell on You. Beyond the stage, Simone courageously used her platform for civil rights, addressing racial and gender dynamics in songs like For Women and confronting the horrors of lynching in Strange Fruit. A classically trained pianist, her anthems like To Be Young, Gifted, and Black resonated with the struggles of the time. Simone's legacy is a harmonious blend of musical genius and unwavering commitment to social justice, making her a transformative figure whose impact echoes through generations.
This monumental moment in Black history is sponsored by Tayback Law, Educators Credit Union, Froedtert and the Medical College of Wisconsin, and American Family Insurance. This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Jewel runners, the product of many cruel summers. And the description was fitting, they say it's 2 gunners. Slap chickpeas out your cheek until your true hummers. Left the scene, the Hellcat scream, cause we don't do Hondas. But we do Benny Honors, taking your baby mama. She hostage me in the homage, she kiss it to pay me homage. She work it like I deserve it, she move like the perfect pervert. They say Mississippi burning, I'm sipping syrup, eating sherbet. Watch the world go to hell.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. We having a brainstorm meeting on the Tory Lowe Show. bringing solutions, things, action items we want to bring forward to these upcoming elections. Hey, look, we getting talk to text. We getting people in the chat chiming in on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube as we go live. I'm going to tell you right now, y'all going to make me work. Y'all making us work right now because we're going to try to compile a list from 1 to 10. I'm talking about the top things that, we see, that we gather from Truth Nation. And now every elected official that come through here, we're going to see if they are able to, do what is required according to position. According to position, because not every position does the same thing. So when you put in your request, make sure you're putting in, this is for the county. This is for the Common Council. This is for the state representative. This is for the Congress person. This is for the Senate, okay? So we can make sure that we have everything organized, all right? We're going to head to the lines. Victor, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Yes, good afternoon, young man. I just want to not be too excited and try to explain all the stuff that go through my mind, just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Crime Line Anonymous. I grew up in those days, with Crime Line Anonymous. I may have didn't call it, but maybe I should have. But we know who's driving these cars, running these lights, leaving these people on Center Street and 27 with their fender, tore off because people running through light. We know who's driving like that.
Many times it's people we know, our relatives.
Right. And so I ain't saying Crime Line Anonymous going to work, but I'm just saying if it's out there and if somebody got enough balls, excuse my friend, enough nerves to say something because they fed up, maybe they'll call it.
Right.
Crime Line
I
Anonymous.
agree.
Because, yes, sir.
I agree with
things that they because the hood is really not a hood. It's just what we allow in it to be the hood, if that makes any sense.
It makes sense.
We allow, so it's a lot more, I wanted to say, and, with the shootings, the car leaves the neighborhood after he's shot. Nobody knows who, Joe Blow, but they can put some cameras there. If it's shooting, somebody got killed on this block, put a camera on over here. So put another camera over there, because it's a problem area. The type of camera that the police can see the license plate. You see, we litter. Littering is just ridiculous now.
So you're talking about a mind frame that's out here. You're talking about a mentality that you're up against, that you're seeing, that we need to deal with. Now, that may not be an action item, but it's the truth. It's something that I see all the time. The mentality has to change, but it starts with us. I always say, this is our neighborhood. This is our youth. We got to take the lead. We got to take our turn because we represent the future, what's going to happen. So if we're allowing things to happen now and then we are looking at the youth coming behind us, what stage are we setting for them? This is why you got to take your turn. And I appreciate everybody for chiming into the conversation today. Al, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in, Al.
Well, first of all, what Ashanti Hamilton, can't nobody tell him how to raise and chastise his daughter, because can't nobody tell you. With Cavalier Johnson, I think that was very colored of him to push a tax increase and also give him a raise. Very, very colored on his behalf. Also, when you look at the equipment downtown, everything that's on those streets are rotating brushes. There are absolutely no plows. And to the last gentleman who talked about the garbage, the reason why we have this garbage is because a lot of the people who are in their 50s and 60s and 70s make excuses for the garbage that's out there. We got to start having more standards and expectations and stop giving these Corbell, J.J. Fish excuses, because our grandparents had pride. They didn't come with a silver spoon in their mouth. And I think that one of the biggest problems with some of our people, they don't want to be told that they are doing wrong. So they put sugar on sugar honey iced tea to make what's going on in the neighborhood okay. But when you look at any other community, you don't see none of that because they have expectations and standards.
Right.
And we got to start having that for our own. And I don't care who kid it is. If that kid is doing wrong, it's doing wrong. And Tori, it's young kids out here, 13 and 14, who even told me, these people who acting like that, they know better. But we have people in their 50s, 60s, 70s making excuses for their actions, and they're too old for that, and they know better. And those 14 and 15-year-olds don't even have the wisdom that some of these 50, 60, and 70-year-olds have. So when we change this mentality and this mindset, then everything in the neighborhood can change. Thank you.
Hey, look, I mean, I appreciate the conversation today because this is a discussion. We're brainstorming. We have multiple things going on. Sometimes there's so many fires going on, it's hard to concentrate on one action item. I understand it. That's why I tell you, when you call in and you state things, we don't lose any of the idea, even if you jumbling it all over the place, because it's recorded. We'll go back and listen to it. We'll try to compile a list from the talk to text, from the chat. We're going to try to make sure that we get everybody's opinion in a space where we can come up with this list of action items for these upcoming elected officials to have in their hand. And when it comes to our community, I'm excited. This is a great step to take. When we come back, we got Freddie G on the lines. We got Chris on the lines and Oscar. And we got talk to text and we got chat. We're going to try to get to all of it when we get back. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Tap into Milwaukee's most entertaining morning show.
Where's the commissioner for the cancel culture? Why can't Jada get canceled?
Is there a commissioner of cancel culture?
I don't know. I mean, because,
the
cancel culture wasn't created in our age group.
Why do you want to fight over this cornbread? It's just Jiffy.
Listen to Truth Be Told with DT and Telly weekdays from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth.
Truth Nation, it is the effective communication coach, Denise Thomas from Truth Be Told with DT and Telly. Look, y'all, I got to let you know that the best morning show on planet Earth is now streaming live on YouTube every weekday from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Yes, Truth Telling Hits with Telly and Truth Swiping are coming at you live and in color every weekday on YouTube. So go to YouTube right now to subscribe to 1017 The Truth and watch Telly and I do our thing and get your morning started off right. Milwaukee Black Talk is now streaming live on YouTube.
Natural gas is a clean, reliable, and convenient source of energy delivered directly to you through underground pipelines. The pipeline system has an excellent safety record, but there are clues that can help you identify a potential hazard. If you smell the strong odor of rotten eggs, hear an unusual hissing sound, or see blowing dirt or debris, it could be a natural gas leak. Leave the area immediately and call We Energies at 800-261-5325.
We Energies. People you can trust. Energy you can depend on.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because our home policies help protect your dreams and come with peace of mind. Save up to 25% by bundling home, auto, and life. American Family Insurance. Get a quote, find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Discounts may not apply to all coverages on an auto or home policy. Discounts do not apply to life insurance policies. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
My name is Ariel. When I arrived in the U.S. at 19, I struggled to find job opportunities without my high school diploma. My entire life changed when I took a chance and got my high school diploma at age 22. Everything I have, my education, my career, my marriage, I owe to the Adult Literacy Center and my teachers. They were with me every step of the way, helping with my English and math, making sure I pushed through all the challenges.
Ariel, your success proves that what I'm doing as a teacher has real meaning.
It was an honor helping you achieve your greatness.
Now you're helping others achieve theirs. It inspires me.
Education was the key that unlocked all my opportunities.
When you graduate, they graduate. Find free and supportive adult education centers near you at finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Get the truth and nothing but the truth with Sherwin Hughes every weekday from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. on 101.7 FM, 1510 a.m. WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is your 101.7 The Truth News Update.
Hello, everyone. This is Rhea Riley with your news update. A celebratory parade turned sour and deadly after a mass shooting at the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl parade left 22 injured and 1 dead. The shooting took place towards the end of the celebration near Union Station as fans were leaving the event. The parade had an estimated 1 million fans and about 800 law enforcement officers. According to the Kansas City Police, they have detained 3 suspects, 2 of which are juveniles, and of the 22 injured, half are under the age of 16. Charges have not been filed yet. According to the Gun Violence Archive, there have been 48 mass shootings this year alone, leaving 81 dead and 165 wounded. A new report by the Justice Department found that the Federal Bureau of Prisons failed to prevent almost 200 deaths by suicide. The report states the deaths occurred within an 8-year span after reviewing the deaths of 344 inmates. The DOJ states policy violations and operational failures have added to the issue. Allegedly, all of these deaths could have also been preventable. The report also says that more than half of the inmates who committed suicide were in single-cell confinement. Some had faced inappropriate health assessments, and others were victims of facilities who did not run enough mock suicide drills. The report was led by Justice Department Inspector General Michael Horowitz. This has been your news update. The Tori Lowe Show continues on the new 101.7 The Truth.
We need each other.
That's facts.
I need my sisters. I need my brothers out here.
A coward dies 1,000 deaths, and for all the bootlickers, may you die 1,001.
The place for the realest conversations.
Tori Lowe, want all the action? Or you want all the smoke? Oh, I'm with all that smoke too, man.
I didn't see Ron Johnson. He trash. Chisholm is trash. How the hell you here to help us and your kids are dying in the street?
I understand that this is Milwaukee and everyone believes that if someone say something, it's snitching. It's not.
I don't care if it's the pastor. If you see the pastor ain't acting right, you check that fool. Where's the results?
Talking topics that need to be highlighted and discussed in our communities.
Would you trade places with a black person?
Yeah, sure. No, I would not.
Have you ever said the N-word? Come on, be the truth. We on the truth.
Unfiltered and unfazed. This is the Tori Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth and the Truth app.
The reason I believe that racism is getting worse is because whites know that they will be outnumbered in about 20, 21 years. They're going to be outnumbered.
Hey, Tori, man. How are you doing, brother? I'm actually from India. We brown people can totally relate with you. Sometimes it's like, did that just happen to me?
We have to not let the government mind efforts either.
That cop ain't never been brought to the public because he ain't normal, and he may not even exist no more.
Say no more. Release the video.
You know, you keep on doing what you're doing, man. You're going to take over this talk radio, man. Just keep on focusing on what you're focusing on. I wish you a lot of love.
God bless you, brother.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio in Milwaukee, here is Tori Lowe.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tori Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tori Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tori Lowe. Tori Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the third hour of the Tori Lowe Show this Thursday, February 15th, 2024. I'm just looking through all of the things that people are sending in, and I appreciate Truth Nation for participating in this brainstorm. because this is about problem solving. And many times when we talk about our elected officials, and many times when we have these conversations about what we're not getting, did we put anything on the table as a whole? And many times we'll take their words of the things that they, hot topic things that they want to, that they know when they talk about is triggering us to say, okay, I'll vote for this person. And many times when we get through cycles of terms, or they went there 4 years and then they out to get another 4 years or 2 years or however many years the seat have on docket as an elected, we don't get anything in return because we never really asked for anything. You know, they said a lot of stuff. They had a good headshot. You know, the picture looked sweet. The stuff on the flyer looked great, and we just read the flyer like, oh, okay, yeah, that sounded about right. But no, we have to put something on the table to say these are our guidelines as a community. And then when you get in this office, these are the things we expect, and this is what we're going to evaluate the next time you come knocking on the door. Hey, we getting it in on the Talk to Text lines and in the chat. But we're going to head to the lines. Freddie G, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Hey, King, check this out. Here's another one. A friend of mine just made named Timbuktu just made a video about the prison system having a continuous lockdown on the convicts throughout Wisconsin, preventing the convicts from taking showers, having visits, enjoying any recreation, being able to use the law library, or to get any reading materials to enhance their growth and development, as well as them being able to take advantage of any rehabilitation efforts and programs. And they're doing this for no seeable reason. Do you know anything about this?
I don't know what kind of programs that they have currently that are available for inmates.
No, I'm talking about the lockdown. Do you know anything?
Oh, I heard about the lockdown. They called into the show for that. Yeah, they was calling into the show when they was able to get their families to get them on the three-way. Yeah, I know about what they were doing with the lockdown, and a lot of people are trying to file civil rights actions against when that happened because they saying that that's inhumane.
Of course, and it's unconstitutional. And the Attorney General and politicians, they have the authority to order this fool that's running the Department of Corrections to order him to stop this. I mean, what's the reason? What is the reason? I don't understand it. And the men and women this has been going on for months. They packed up on each other like slaves was in the slave ships. And we need to do something about it. And they only have us. The only hope they have is us. We have to rehabilitate and reform and move around the monsters that's running these prisons and set up programs to receive our family members back to us to help build and rebuild a new way of life.
Well, from the way you sound is that what you basically saying that we need to have our own prison facilities managed by us.
If we can, if not, we need to oversee the ones that's going on. But yeah, if we get in that position, of course. But we need to set up where our men and women is coming home with happy faces instead of frowns and tearing down our community when they get here. We need to give them a reason to come back and help us build. So
you saying that basically you want ideas that help people post being released, and also you want to have issues addressed, inhumane issues addressed inside the county jail.
Yeah. I mean, wherever we everywhere. We the main source of revenue, of money.
Massively incarcerated.
Exactly, man. So we got to address that because, we losing our kids. They're getting younger and younger now.
So that would be the county board. We would have to start directing that energy that you're talking about to the county board members and the county executive.
And then we can expand it.
And the sheriff.
Right.
So those are the people that, from what you're saying, we need to target with our concerns and with that concern to try to organize something that we can say, hey, we want this out of the county so we can have this available for those that are not only leaving these mass incarcerated jails, but actually recommitting them back into the community.
Exactly, and we can handpick the ones we want or need.
Okay.
You know, we need to do something because it's look like it's a hopeless situation.
Well, what the something is we can target. See, we have these concerns, but we don't know who to really put the pressure on. And so you have elected. You have a sheriff. You got a sheriff. She's a black woman, Danita Ball. Then you have the county board members. Those are the people that control some of the ideas that come along with the jail facilities. And you got the county executive. So all of these people got to feel the pressure, but you got to be organized and you got to have an action item that, you know, kind of sums it all up. So we can say, hey, we want this done.
I'll get to work on that myself. I'll look into whatever I can find out, and we'll talk about it at another time. But that should be on the agenda.
Okay. I agree. We have a mass incarceration issue. And like I said, the Tory Lowe show, they call in. Well, I guess they got blocked from calling in because they don't call in like they used to. So a lot of the inmates was saying that they when they make their calls, they can't call into the show and let everybody know what's going on. So I've definitely seen the drop in people that are from the Milwaukee County jails being able to call in the Tory Lowe show in the last year. But I appreciate you for tapping in, Freddie G. Chris, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
How you doing there, Brother Tory?
How you doing, Brother Chris?
Oh, I'm fine. Yourself?
Blessings. We good.
Yeah. Yeah, I would like to see more of the district attorney doing more of a monthly audit on the Common Council and the elected officials. Because as we see today all over the country, black elected officials are being indicted. They just indicted Marilyn Mosby on Baltimore on fraud charges. These elected officials need to be placed on notice that if you're not going to serve the people, your counterpart might serve you.
Well, we got Fannie Willis in Atlanta. She was in there for messing around with the appointed attorney that was supposed to handle the Trump situation. I can't wait to get off the show to see what all that's about. You know, yeah, you see now people are pressing. Well, you know, they hit the Trump nest, so his people went after them. I don't think we go after the ones that I believe we need to figure out where to direct our energy to the right people and shine light and go through their records and look up and see what they're doing with the money.
They went after Chantel Lewis for pennies, but you got thousands of millions of dollars that are lost in the black community.
I agree. Brother Chris, thank you for tapping in. I don't know what happened, but we can't hear him. Guess we lost Brother Chris, but Oscar, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
What it do, Tory?
How you doing, Brother Oscar?
Hey, I just got out of work, man. I work at a school, but hey, let me tell you, education, man, that's where it all starts. I'm in undergraduate research right now for education.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, one of the biggest issues is our government system making policies and laws, but it's government officials, man. They went to college to study law or whatever they studied, but they didn't study education, bro. And one of the biggest issues is now that I'm studying education is there's so many factors that contribute to the proper education of a kid.
Mm-hmm.
That how do these officials have the authority to even say a word about education when they don't even know what's going on?
You know, I think a lot of times when we elect people to these positions, they may not have any real result-based actions to really handle the situation or really be effective in the entitlement of the elected. You know what I mean? So we have to start vetting, do these people have results before they even go into these positions?
Exactly.
Because if they didn't have any results, or they may have a degree, they may have the backing, but they may not have the experience to really turn a lot of things over or actually put the true energy that it takes to produce a positive outcome. And I think that we're seeing that now when we look at our communities, when we look at the education system, when we look at the things that we say, why is it not changing for the better? And why are we still rotating and spinning our wheels on issues that we've been talking about for the last couple, decades?
Yeah, and now that you touch on that, an ongoing issue is the teacher pay, but like teachers complain they're not getting paid enough. I mean, I feel like some of us aren't doing enough.
I thought they just got the raises. I thought they just.
We sure did, but
I thought the raises just came through. It should have hit the checking account already.
No, I agree. But what I'm trying to get to is this idea of being comfortable. So much teachers are just comfortable, and I feel like in this career, man, there has to be some sort of discomfort. Because if you're comfortable all the time, you ain't teaching right, in my opinion.
I agree, because you always got to rise to different challenges, and the challenges never stop.
Since 2020, man, I mean, you cannot teach the same way you taught before 2020, and there's so many things that have changed, online.
There's a lot of politics in teaching now, too. It's a lot of, it got political.
Yeah, and like I said, if you circle back to these elected people that are getting elected, it's like, we got to make sure we're up to date with every issue that's going on, man. It's like being up to date is what's going to keep us on the hand.
And getting people in these seats that are ahead of the curve instead of just going along to get along will help out a lot as well.
Exactly.
Hey, look, I appreciate you for chiming in, Oscar. Hey, look, we got to talk about it. And I appreciate y'all for adding to the context today. We having a brainstorm meeting. It's a powerful brainstorm meeting we've been having, DJ Brother Z. But there is something that I wanted to get out today about. It was a news article on the potholes. And I'm going to tell you right now, we've been talking about the potholes in the streets since I was in high school. And I ain't been in high school in a long, long time. Matter of fact, when I go back to visit North Division, the desks look smaller.
Damn.
That's how long I've been out of high school.
Damn.
But what I'm saying is, these potholes, they can't even get the potholes together. But let's listen to this recent article on the potholes in the city.
Damn.
Milwaukee Public Works leaders say the city is seeing a surge in potholes earlier than usual this year. Mary Jo Ola joins us live from City Hall, where officials just talked about efforts to fix the roads. Mary Jo, what do they have to say?
Yeah, Tom, well, they highlighted that if you're seeing those potholes earlier, you're not alone and they're citing the weather. So today, Alderman Lamont Westmoreland and the Public Works Committee have now directed the Department of Public Works to lay out their plan to better address the issue. Now, DPW says right now they're balancing the early demand to respond with lower staffing levels than previous years, while they are still hiring to fill those vacancies. Now, the turnaround time at this point is about 8 to 10 days.
It's first come, first serve as best we can. We try to be efficient about scheduling crews. So sometimes we get to things a little bit earlier, a little bit later, but a week is about what we're doing right now based on staffing levels.
Okay.
Now, DPW believes that their new software system that they use behind the scenes is going to help make their work more efficient. Although that just came online right before the new year, so they're still working to take advantage of that resource. They also say that they have some new equipment to help patch the roads, but that won't come online until March. Now, DPW, in any case, is strongly encouraging anyone to report potholes over the phone, online, or using their mobile app.
I got that.
You should keep those resources.
Maybe I didn't hear that right. They said they had to upload something to a computer or something, What they trying to do? Get an AI digital graphic or something to go over the potholes or something? No, I don't know. I just think that, why don't you just get out there and just put the concrete in there? I don't know if it's that simple. But I'm going to tell you right now, that's been going on for a long time. Some people just would be happy if they get the potholes out the street. I'm gonna head over to the chat. I haven't read out the chat yet. I'm gonna go into the chat. A city girl in the chat says, Tori, I want the wheel tax and light pole tax removed. Why are we paying tax on that? Felix says lead laterals need to go, potholes need to be filled, new light bulbs or fix the potholes that don't replace them. I don't know what, maybe she was kind of typing real fast, but I know that she was basically saying lead laterals and potholes. That's all I needed to see. We need that fixed. And also in the chat, we got a whole bunch of people having conversations in the chat. Alicia goes on to say MPS gets enough money. The problem is it is not managed well. They can start with selling these empty buildings. Also, White Widow called in and talked about the French school that she wanted to see something done to, but I got somebody that chimed in and said, learning another language can lead to open doors and opportunity in other parts of the world. French is a language spoken by many African populations as well. That is a resource for them to be able to integrate into local communities. There are many other schools that are not specialized and can be converted to pre-trade schools. I guess that's a response to White Widow when she was talking about converting that French school into something. Get another school. That school may be valuable to speak another language for the kids in the neighborhood. When we come back from break, we got Tyree on the lines. I'm going to read some talk to text, and I'm going to see what y'all doing over in the chat. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Thank you, Truth Nation. Your willingness to share your stories with our community has helped make the Tory Lowe Show a 2-time first place Wisconsin Broadcasters Association Award winner.
Hey, I'm tapping in for the Milwaukee County Jail. Yeah, man, they treating us real bad up in here, man. I mean, they had us sleeping in feces and urine. They took the batteries from us, told us there wasn't no batteries in stock. I ain't never heard that in my life.
We do this all for you, Milwaukee. We are the award-winning 1017 The Truth, Milwaukee Black Talk.
Heart disease won't stop us. Diabetes won't slow us down. Allergies, high blood pressure, shoulder pain, cancer. Nothing will keep us from pushing Wisconsin ahead. Because with the Froedtert and the Medical College of Wisconsin Health Network, forward progress is what we stand for. That means always pushing and always innovating. With new technologies and breakthrough treatments that make life better, whether we're sick or well. It means providing more convenience and more ways to receive medical excellence for all your health needs, for big and small. It means being there for you, our family, caring for yours. So let's keep raising the bar. Let's keep testing the limits of what medicine can do. Let's push ahead and make life here as great as it can be. Visit Froedtert.com to find out how.
When you join Educators Credit Union, you're not just another number or just another customer. You're a member owner. As a member owner, you can expect award-winning financial services, free financial education, and a team of people by your side helping you make informed financial decisions. Ready to join the Educators Credit Union family? Membership is open to anyone who lives or works in southeastern Wisconsin, no matter your career. Learn more at ecu.com. Federally insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility is required.
Truth Nation, it's your boy Tory Lowe, and I have to tell you about my friends at Cousin Subs. Cousin Subs features only the finest Wisconsin-made cheeses and dairy on their menu. And now, the time has come for even more cheese, as Cousins is happy to introduce their new Cheddar Supreme cheese sauce. Order this cheesy treat on their new cheese fries, or add cheese sauce to your favorite sub, and for a limited time, indulge in chili cheese fries. More cheese?
Yes, please.
Order today at any location online via Cousin Subs mobile app. Cousin Subs, we believe in better.
The 2024 UNCF Milwaukee Mayor's Master Ball, taking place Saturday, March 2nd at the Hilton Milwaukee City Center, is one of Milwaukee's premier fundraising and social events of the year. Hosted by the Honorable Mayor Cavalier Johnson, this nonprofit gala is supported by corporations, civic leaders, and Greater Milwaukee. So get ready for an evening of celebration and support for UNCF. The annual Master Ball is a formal black tie benefit with a seated dinner, silent auction, live entertainment, and so much more. For more information, please visit uncfmkembb.com.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, listen up. Cousin Subs is excited to announce their second annual Driven at Heart scholarship contest alongside their Make It Better Foundation and partner Donald Driver. 4 high school student athletes across the state will be awarded scholarships starting at $2,500. Yes, that's $2,500 for the young student athlete in your life. Student athletes who have participated in WIAA sanctioned sports, excelled in academics, and have made a difference in their hometown through community service are encouraged to apply. Me being a proud North Division and NPS alumni, I want to see all NPS students apply for this great scholarship opportunity. The 4 scholarship recipients will be recognized during a Wisconsin Athletic Hall of Fame introduction ceremony hosted by football legend Donald Driver in April. For eligibility requirements and to complete the scholarship application, visit cousinsubs.com/drive-at-heart. Tell your NPS student to apply today for a chance to win $2,500 in scholarship money from Cousin Subs. And I feel like giving away tickets, DJ Brother Z.
Hey!
Let's give away some tickets. Bucks fans, it's your chance to be there for the premiere of the new Giannis documentary. Giannis, The Marvelous Journey. Watch Giannis grow from the streets of Greece with his family to superstardom right here in Milwaukee. Right now, I'll be giving away a pair of tickets to the premiere at the Marcus Movie Tavern in Brookfield on Monday night. Watch the film, meet some of your favorite Good Karma brand Milwaukee hosts, get some Buck swag, and your chance to see Giannis, The Marvelous Journey in Brookfield on Monday. Look, caller number 10 right now, 833-212-1017 will get a pair of tickets. Hey, I'm looking forward to watching this documentary on Giannis. Powerful.
The other one was really good too.
Yeah. You know what? That's our all-star right there. Get out and support. Caller number 10 right now, 833-212-1017 will be given a pair of tickets to see the Giannis documentary. Hey, I'm looking to see y'all there. I'm going to be there. But look, we've been having a great conversation, Truth Nation, about a brainstorming of what action items do we want to see from our elected officials. Action items. Things that we want in 2024. We've been having a powerful conversation. We may have to extend this out for the rest of the week because, you know, people listen to the radio at different times. We're going to try to give everybody a chance to tap in. But let's head to the lines. Tyree, you're on the new 1017 The Truth. Tap in.
Tory Lowe King, how you doing, man?
How you doing, Tyree?
I'm doing wonderful, man. Again, happy Black History Month to you.
Blessings.
Black History Year, you know, and all of that.
Blessings, brother. I appreciate it. Happy Black History Month to you as we celebrated the ones that came before us that stood in the gap. Powerful.
My man. Appreciate that, man. And, you know, I'm glad we talking about this, and I'm glad you're going to extend this conversation because there's a lot to be said.
Right.
My two things for sure, they need to get rid of those flower pots on North Avenue, get those obstacles out the way. How they add more obstacles on top of the potholes already? I mean, that's just absurd to me. And with our the city taxes right now, man, come on now. You can't tell me they can't put some gravel in the potholes. my thing is, you know, I didn't expect a significant change right away when they raised the taxes on January 1st. That's not what I'm saying. I know it's quarterly, but at the same time, I don't see anything changing within the realm, at least this year, that's going to be significant enough to really make that make sense. So that's the one thing I would for sure say. The second thing, kind of going off of what Oscar was saying before about education, you know, teachers really don't get paid the way they should get paid. So I kind of see what he was kind of saying on that. But then I double down on that as well with MPS. Yes, they have enough money. They have enough funds. It's just not allocated properly for sure, man. So I think we got to double down on that. I see these kids, man, having a hard time reading, man, writing. You know, there's a lot of it, man. I think we really got to take education serious because they're the next generation of us, man. They're going to be taking care of us later on in life.
Right. I agree. This is the time. This is the time to put the pressure on those in these positions. And it's up to the people too. Ultimately, the politics don't solve everything. We can put the pressure, but we have to do our job as well. You know, so we got to start. I say that the public school system, since the majority of our children are in the public school system, we got to flood the MPS with a parent movement, with a relative movement. You know, the family and friends of these kids need to be up in MPS all the time.
Man, you're absolutely right, and that's exactly what it needs to be. It needs to be a community initiative.
Right.
So, man, I appreciate you bringing this up, man. If I call in again this week, I'm going to bring up some more points, but those two I wanted to get up out the way. So I appreciate you and your time, my man.
Hey,
Thank
look,
you.
I appreciate you, Tyree, for tapping in. This is why we have these conversations, because there's so many fires, there's so many things that's going on, and we got to kind of funnel the energy to the right people. You know, so that's why I say everything, all the action items, that's why I say make sure we're directing the things that we want to see done to the right people that we're putting in position to be a voice for us. Hey, look, when we come back, we'll be joined on the lines by Justice Wisconsin advocate and author Elizabeth Brown. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Behind every minority and woman-owned business is a dream. Sometimes growing that dream takes extra funding. The Associated Bank Community Uplift Loan is here to turn your business dreams into reality. Apply online and get up to $50,000 in as little as one business day. With competitive rates and more accessible credit score requirements, we're making it easier than ever to fuel your company's growth. Let us uplift your business with the support it deserves. Visit associatedbank.com/uplift to learn more. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Tanine Rucker, Program Manager at Safe and Sound, inviting you to join us for our 6-week resident leadership training course beginning February the 21st, 2024. If you want to know how you can be an empowerment in your neighborhood, please join us for this 6-week course. You can register at info@safesound.org. Again, that's info@safesound.org. Or on our Instagram page at Safe Sound Inc. Again, that's Safe Sound Inc. See you soon.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 1017 The Truth. Here is Tory Lowe with his truth.
This is a true story by Tory Lowe. A commotion unfolds as two women argue inside of a car. The situation escalates when one woman pleads with a bystander asking for help to remove another woman from her car. The bystander, confused and concerned, asks, "Who is this woman?" She explains that she took her to church but wants her out before something bad happens. An older man, apparently familiar with the situation, approaches and demands the young woman in the backseat to leave. He threatens to involve the police. The bystander asks the woman outside of the car what the woman in the backseat did. She mentions something involving a child. The bystander immediately knew it was serious. The older man heads into Walmart to call the police while the bystander calmly approaches the woman in the back seat. He offers her to take her home out of fear for the woman's safety. The woman agrees to leave the car, but chaos ensues when the woman who requested her removal starts acting even more erratically. The woman from the back seat starts screaming, prompting the bystander to act quickly. A passing male driver offers to take the woman home, and the bystander agrees. They recognize each other from past encounters, establishing a sense of trust. As the woman leaves with the Good Samaritan, the bystander wishes them well and exchanges sentiments with the Good Samaritan. The situation was resolved just as the police arrived. The bystander informs the police the issue has been resolved and bids them a blessed day.
This has been Truth Takes on the new 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Tory Lowe Show weekdays from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat, sponsored by ProgressiveCommercial.com, where you can get a business insurance quote in as little as 6 minutes. The NFL offseason has officially begun, and a lot of teams have new head coaches looking to make an impact right away. One club that gave their new head coach a head start was the Las Vegas Raiders. They named former NFL Super Bowl winner Antonio Pierce their new head coach after he served as an interim during the season. Former Raiders CEO Amy Trask says the team made the right choice.
Players embraced him, replacing Josh McDaniels, and they played with a vim and a vigor and a strength and a passion we had not seen in the games leading up to him taking over. They played like, you know what, I'll say it, they played like Raiders of yore.
The NFL has long struggled with head coaching diversity, so Antonio Pierce taking the reins in Las Vegas right now looks like a win for everyone. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner. I'm the Black Business Beat.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Check. Straight up, dog. Straight up. Yeah, straight up. Hey, hey, hey. Bitch, I go by Mike Guns.
Tune in to the award-winning 1017 The Truth this Saturday at 10 a.m. for another episode of Diversity and Excellence, powered by Erie Insurance and hosted by Dr. Ken and Fred Johnson, Vice President and Wisconsin State Manager for Erie Insurance. Dr. Ken and Fred will discuss the rising insurance costs and the top 10 risk factors which could continue to negatively affect your insurance costs. So again, don't miss Diversity and Excellence powered by Erie Insurance this Saturday at 10 a.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Also, the award-winning 1017 The Truth is the home of Milwaukee Panthers basketball. Don't miss any of the hoops action by listening to Panthers basketball on 1017 The Truth app, and all your favorite streaming platforms. The Panthers are back at home this Saturday as they are set to take on Northern Kentucky. The coverage begins at 6:30 with tip-off at 7 p.m. Joining me on the lines is Justice Wisconsin advocate and author Elizabeth Brown. How you doing, Queen?
Hey, salute, King.
Hey.
We got snow.
We got snow outside.
We got snow, man. Hey, I could have swore they said that the groundhog didn't see his shadow, but technically, you know, what they mean. They say it's 6 weeks. We're supposed to be into spring early, but when you think about, they say if he's seen it, we'll have 6 more weeks of
winter.
But if you count from the time the groundhog sees his shadow to the first day of spring, it is 6 weeks. So,
right.
I mean, the joke's on us. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
so,
anything to get the people going.
It is what it is. Hey, anything to keep us, you know.
Hey, you know, it's an event, and, you know, people showing up and they paying money. You know, but we've been...
Hey, whatever works, I guess.
We've been brainstorming. We've been having people call in and give action items that they want to see from these current people running for office. You know, like, what do you want to see? So the next time elections come around, you can say, hey, look, did we get this? Did we get that? And check the list off. So we've been having a powerful conversation from Truth Nation today, and we're going to let it go to the end of the week, to tomorrow, because everybody probably out running around, the ones that's are able to chime in, you know, so tomorrow, if they miss today, they can chime in tomorrow. So I think that's powerful that now we're trying to say, hey, what do we want to see? And instead of them telling us.
What's even more powerful, right. Go ahead, Ken.
No, instead of them telling us, we're saying, here you go. This is some of the things we want to see. And the next time elections come around, we're going to see where the grade is. Is it an A? Is it a B? Is it an F?
All facts. Nothing like a honey to-do list, a plan to keep them, on track. Because, like I said, one thing have been proving the now mayor, when it comes to a black agenda or what he states making Milwaukee better, he don't have a clue. So when you see an individual that don't have a clue, matter of fact, anybody that somebody knows that an individual that don't have a clue come ask you what you're going to do. Somebody that have a clue, that have a plan already, they're not going to have a meeting with you. You know what I'm saying? So it's clear that they don't have a agenda for us, so we have to create our own agenda and put them to work, because that's truly, if you think about it, that's our job, Tori.
I agree.
We pay them our money because that's their job. We're supposed to tell them what to do, not them telling us what to do.
Servants.
You dig what I'm saying? So now we're putting the horse before the cart, because before it was the cart before the horse, and we wonder why we wasn't going nowhere, because we had it set up wrong. We thought that with their titles that they knew what to do. Clearly they don't, and this is why our community is in ruins as we speak. But this is again another powerful example of what the future is going to look like when the people take back control, because we the people, we the power. When we understand where we supposed to be in line, then everything else has to get in order. When we understand that they work for us and not that we're working for them.
And especially
because it's a sad day when you have individuals in our community that's getting paid top dollar to do the wellness of our community, but it's a person like yourself, like myself, like other people inside our communities that's doing all the work that don't get paid to do it, while the people getting paid got their feet up, and they can come in front of the people and tell you they don't have a clue or start to stutter when you ask the questions, do you have a black agenda? And this person that you asking, do they have a black agenda, is black, and they don't have a clue, you know you in trouble.
And many times when I talk about us expecting people that look like me and you to have these things together, I think it's always better to make sure that there is communication on what we expect. And I think that to create communication on what we expect, now there's no wiggle room, because we know what is expected, and now we can talk about how do we accomplish, do we have any results? Is there any tangible outcome here?
Correct. So again, it is like applying for a job. This is what we told you we wanted you, what we hired you for. Per your performance, it was poor. You lacked here. You didn't do this. You didn't do that. So now it's upon the people to upgrade you, hire or fire you. Like when we say about relationships, our personal relationships, that there should be a 6-month, revisit of the plan that y'all have to see, are you really on track with what it is you said, the goals that you wanted to complete in a certain period of time. And that's the same thing we have to do for these elected officials, because clearly giving them too much rope, they have not only hung themselves, they hung us too.
Hey, look, it's a new day, though. Like you always say, it's a new day.
Oh, no doubt.
And I think that
it's when you try to do, has done.
When you try to do things that don't work, you gotta get around it. You gotta do something different. You gotta try to take a different approach, because the thing is, for decades, and I'll talk about the potholes, because that's something that we got to deal with once I leave the show. It's people that ran on the ideal of potholes being fixed
for years.
and for years, hey, we gonna do this about the potholes. So they know that's a major concern of the people, and the pothole, and now they still on the news trying to figure it out.
What's crazy to me is like how because let's think about the boulders that's supposed to the cement blocks that are put on the passing lanes on every neighborhood block to stop reckless driving. So you're going to tell me that you allotted this amount of money, because during that time, remember, street lights was off in some of the worst neighborhoods because the city couldn't pay the light bill. Okay, the same communities whose taxes had went up. You know what I'm saying? Like property taxes went up, but the lights was out because the city said that they couldn't afford the light bill. However, you allot this money for the county to put down these cement blocks to divert people from that passing lane for reckless driving, and right where you put the boulders, it's big potholes in the middle of the street. You could have used that to smooth the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been dealing with the issue of potholes for years. And again, Chevy Johnson been in political office in the city of Milwaukee since 2016.
Hey, look,
okay?
I'm going to tell you this. We may not know how to figure out the potholes, but we got bike lanes.
Sorry.
I'm just saying.
Look, the ends don't justify the means. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you think about how they playing in our face, because like I said, you know, we had issues with the city paying light bills, okay? While regular citizens' lights was getting cut off because we couldn't pay ours either because, you know, the land tax, and then, you know, here we have the new mayor decide to tax the people some more. We done been taxed so much. Like, the only people that haven't got a raise is the people that they saying that they want to lead. So you take all the money from the people that you're leading, you ask for a raise or put it in, you know, in the future plan of knowing, you know what I'm saying, that your money gonna go up, his pension gonna be paid, while the regular folk who only got one car, and 9 times out of 10 it's a jalopy, and if I hit that pothole that breaks an axle in my car, that's forbidding me from going to work. That's taking out of my children's mouth. That's another job that I can't get to because the same individuals that's sitting in the front cut certain bus lines, knowing that the inner city people, the people that live in the inner city of Milwaukee, have to catch buses or a ride to get to a job to make a wage that's able to take care of their families. And when your car is gone, you understand what I'm saying? That means that's a whole family that's once going to be evicted, going to be hungry. You understand what I'm saying? And have no means of transportation to now get to a grocery store that they know that is you need a ride to get to from the inner city because, again, we're living in food deserts.
Maybe they can go where the migrants at getting the benefits.
Together.
Maybe they can go across the border, get out there, and act like they coming back across the border and get some benefits.
Sorry, it's not going to happen because we have black individuals who have right now went to these other countries and was treated unfairly just because they was Americans. You understand what I'm saying? See, the way that America got it set up, this is the quote-unquote land of the free and home of the brave, but we have the most people incarcerated, one, okay? We were the individuals just was violated during the pandemic, saying if you don't take this shot, your family won't eat because you won't have a job, and now we're being invaded by sick, I'm talking about physically sick immigrants who's bringing famine and disease. Okay? And they're coming into the communities that were forced to take a vaccine. Talking about saving other people's lives. These are the same governments. You see what I'm saying? Who told you, who had us fighting against each other for the backs of unvaxxed, talking about saving your neighbor's life because you didn't get vaccinated, but now we're being invaded by sick illegals who bringing in all the diseases.
Hey.
Who are now setting up crime all over the place, raping women. I mean, you name it, it's happening.
Man, I mean,
it's a wake-up call.
We trying to get the brainstorming off the ground, Elizabeth Brown. And then you got all this other stuff going on. It's so many fires. But, hey, look, that's why we got time to try to tackle what we can. When we come back, Elizabeth Brown, I want to get your final thoughts on the show today. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
1017 The Truth and Associated Bank have teamed up for our Black-owned business give back. Each quarter, we'll be giving away $6,000 worth of free commercial advertising for 3 months to 5 Black businesses. To sign up for your business's chance to win $6,000 of commercial campaign marketing on the award-winning 1017 The Truth, visit blackbusinessgiveback.com. That's blackbusinessgiveback.com. Let's rebuild our community's backbone through exposure on the truth. For official rules, head to blackbusinessgiveback.com. Associated Bank, member FDIC.
Injured at work, unable to work due to health problems, or denied VA benefits you are entitled to? Last year, Tayback Law helped return over $41 million in wrongfully denied benefits to the people in our communities. Tayback Law celebrates Black History Month by bringing its message to the truth. Their team is thrilled to see Milwaukee achieve this award-winning outlet for speaking truth to power, and Tayback Law is always ready to fight for you. Call Tayback for the payback. Visit TaybackAttorneys.com.
Saving energy and money is easier than you think. Here are 2 simple things you can do to reduce your energy use and lower your energy bill. Use thermal curtains to reduce each room's energy loss by up to 25%, and make sure vents aren't blocked by furniture or rugs to improve airflow and comfort. Simple, smart savings. Get more energy-saving tips at WeEnergies.com. The Greater Milwaukee Urban League honors individuals that have made substantial impacts on the betterment of the community. The Whitney M. Young Junior Equal Opportunity Day Luncheon, held on Monday, February 19th, highlights these leaders and organizations. Let's celebrate Whitney M. Young Jr. honoree John W. Daniels Jr., Excellence in Philanthropy Groups, Brewers Community Foundation and Kohl's, and Social Justice and Civic Engagement honorees Mary McCormick and Paula Pennebaker. Visit tmul.org for the full list of EOD honorees.
Victor deployed for the first time to Afghanistan in 2003. At 4 in the morning, my phone rang. They said, "I regret to inform you that your husband was wounded in action." Victor sustained a moderate traumatic brain injury. I was doing school full-time, and I was also then caring for Victor. One of the most important elements of caregiving is taking care of yourself. I just didn't want to forget that I also had goals and that I also had a life. What I did is I challenged Victor to meet me halfway. There are almost 6 million military and veteran caregivers across the nation. We have our own journey, and we can fulfill that journey at the same time that we are helping our loved one.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for a free military veterans guide to navigate your caregiving journey and better care for your loved one and yourself. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
I turned shorty up, sipping on that 1942. I got my 42. Oh, you got your 42. I got 40 of them. I rock Cardis, you can't see my eyes cause I be pouring up. I've been around with choppers since I'm glad you born.
The award-winning 1017 The Truth proudly celebrates Black excellence in the most monumental moments in our history. Tune in all month long as we celebrate Black history. 1017 The Truth celebration of Black History Month is sponsored by Tayback Law, Educators Credit Union, Frederick, and the Medical College of Wisconsin, and American Family Insurance. Elizabeth Brown, let me get your final thoughts on the show. We've been collecting action items. We got talk to text. We got people in the chat. We got people calling in. Hey, we going to extend it out to the end of the week.
Hey, I think that's dope. I think, like I said, this is another, right step in the right direction. It's forward thinking. It's forward moving. And again, it puts the people back in perspective of understanding that there is no government without the people. I think we lost our way for a long time, giving others the power over us, allowing individuals to speak for us that haven't sat with us in a long time, to have a black face who's a millionaire or, a individual who has been privy to the political game since 2016 to sit and say that because when you was 8 years old, you grew up in the 53206, that you still understand what it is that we're going through, and then your power play to come in is to take the voice from the people or give the people the right to speak to you, the servant of what you should do with our tax dollars, shows and proves that you not about our people. So in reality, the Tory Lowe Show, it's a powerful time. It's a powerful place that we're in, and it's a powerful play for you to be live on air and having the people who you serve, who you've helped, to speak what it is that they need and put the power back in our hands so we can give those that supposed to serve us, put them back in their place and give them a checkoff list. And if they fail to do what we need, we remove them from office. I mean...
Hey, look, I'll tell you this. I tell people, if you don't like what people talking about, you can always lead a conversation.
Come on. You don't like what they serve and get up from the
go
table.
somewhere else where you can get around people that talk a little bit or doing things more according to your agenda. It's that easy.
Hey, when you recognize that it's your table, King, you do what it is that we're doing right now, and that's putting a list together. Because when you understand that they work for you, that it's our tax dollars, that we're going without eating so they can get a raise, you going to do what we said you going to do, or we going to move you around and put somebody in there that's going to do what it is we're requiring.
Hey, look.
Period.
Elizabeth Brown, I appreciate you for being on these front lines as usual, and we got work to do. As usual.
As always. Let's get it. One love.
I'll talk to you soon. All right, DJ Brother Z.
All right, Tory Lowe from 104. Let's get it.
All right, Truth Nation. Thank you for chiming in. Hey, look, we got to have these tough conversations, and the brainstorm was powerful today. We'll continue it tomorrow. So make sure you tune in. Dr. Ken Harris up next. Be safe.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Making Your Money Work with